What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Miss Azrael's Gaming. So today we're jumping into a new game called Alex Hill Whispers at White Oak Inn. And the description on this game is we're like a detective or, somebody who, like an investigator, and a woman had died at the White Oak Inn, and they say that her ghost still roams around the area, and one of the employees that works there is getting some kind of like mysterious letters sent to them. And so we're going there to investigate to find out, what's going on with these letters, what happened to the young woman that, died here, and, put this mystery together. So let's go ahead and start a new game. Concello Detective Agency.
Concilio Detective Agency.
Oh, Concilio, excuse me.
Here's to not screwing it up this time.
Here's to not screwing it up this time. I don't know if that makes me feel good about my skills as a detective. I guess we're going to find out. So this is very, like, old point-and-click type games. Getting the feel.
Hey girl, welcome back. You were supposed to call me last night. What happened?
Oh, I'm sorry, Cass. I totally forgot. Can I make it up to you? Girls' night out?
We'll have to wait on that. Concilio has a case for you. You're going out of town for a while.
Wow, my first day back from suspension and I'm already on a case? Concilio must have really missed me. Is he in his office?
Yeah, he'll want to talk to you before you head out. And Alex?
Yeah?
I'm glad you're back.
Me too, Cass.
I still think we should have the girls' night out before I leave, but I guess that's not going to happen. Suspense detective, crime detective. So, yeah, those are like copies of like old comic books, it looks like. Oh, dude, I didn't know there was somebody in here.
Alex, come in. It's good to have you back.
Cassandra says you have a case for me. Admit it. You've missed me, you old softy.
It is good to have you back.
I missed you too.
Listen, you're a smart detective, and I'm glad to have you on my team. But I'm giving you a second chance here. You understand? You screwed up on the Milliken case. I need you to be more careful.
Okay, I'm always careful, aye, Captain.
Hey, I'm always careful. I've broken the rules numerous times, and I've only been caught once. That's a pretty good track record.
I don't
That isn't
think that's
making
what I
you feel
wanted to
better.
say.
Kidding, I'm kidding. Sorry. I know I need to be more careful, and I will.
Glad to hear it. Now that the mean boss talk is over, let's go over your case. You're headed upstate to Little Springs. There's an inn there called the White Oak. It's rumored to be haunted.
Haunted.
Cool.
A girl died there a couple years ago, and recently, guests have reported seeing her spirit roaming the halls.
You're sending me to an inn where a dead woman is roaming around? You really haven't forgiven me, have you?
One of the employees at the inn is receiving threatening letters. They started when the ghost showed up. I'm sending you to figure out what's going on.
You're being serious. You're actually sending me on a ghost chase?
Perhaps. Perhaps there's something else going on. That's what you need to find out.
Okay, I'll take the case. If for some reason I don't survive, tell Cassandra I'm leaving her whatever's in my desk. I think there's a pack of Twizzlers still in there.
Yes, Twizzlers. The best.
I put the case file on your desk. You'll be leaving tonight. Now get out of here. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I mean, that's how you know you're best friends, when you leave a pack of Twizzlers, to your friend when you die. Some more posters.
Concilio likes to decorate the office with old detective comics. This one kind of creeps me out.
Huh, I wonder why we couldn't
Concilio likes
click on the other ones.
I'm Detective Dan.
Ooh, coffee. God, why you gotta sip it like that? Can't put anything in it. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can click on all the posters. Black Book Detectives. Can't see whose desk that is. Might be mine. Client name Ronnie Bakar, or might be Bakir. Client age 25. Case details. You're headed to the White Oak Inn where some strange things have been happening lately. The ghost of a girl who died years ago has been showing up, scaring the guests. On top of that, Ronnie, the concierge at the White Oak, has been receiving threatening letters. He's asked us to investigate who has been sending these letters and if there's a connection to the hauntings. Pack your bags and head to Little Springs, New York to investigate. Click to get started. Okay, so before we click to get started, I just want to make sure that there's like nothing else to look at around here.
Elementary, my dear Watson.
I mean, you never know. There could be like an achievement for looking at certain things. Make sure we didn't miss anything like out in the hall here. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay. I always like to just make sure that I go through everything. So let's go ahead and take the case.
We're almost there.
Whoa. What was that?
What?
I saw something walking on the lake.
I'm gonna say that was the ghost
There are
girl.
some strange things happening around here lately.
What kind of strange things?
Hauntings, accidents. Something's not right. Here we are, the White Oak Inn. You sure you want to stay here?
I'm sure.
Okay, but call if you change your mind.
Thank you. I'm sure I'll be fine.
You know, I'm gonna want her to question that when somebody asks you, "Are you sure you want to stay here?" Yeah, I want to question that. Oh, we can call people.
Hi, you've reached Cassandra. I can't come to the phone right now, but if you leave a message, I'll get back to you.
This is Concilio. Leave a message and I'll call you back.
Yeah, of course, nobody's available for me to say, "Hey, I made it to the creepy inn." Okay, nothing there. Hey girl, you're off suspension this week. We need to celebrate. Definitely, I'll call you. Ooh, let's read our messages from Mom. You start back at Concilio's this week, right? Yeah, it's this week. How are you feeling? Are you nervous? I'm mostly excited. Work's been slow without this gig. I'm excited for you as well. Proud of you. Love you, daughter. Love you too, Mom. Okay, so no, like, in-depth stuff. Ooh. Okay, so we searched, apparently, at some point, the White Oak Inn. So welcome to the White Oak Inn. The White Oak Inn near Little Springs, New York was opened in 1932 by Eliza Myers. Our location is in the beautiful foothills of the Adirondack Mountains. Means there's always something to do. Enjoy a leisurely walk in our serene garden or hop on a nearby bike trail to discover the beauty of the surrounding area. It's the perfect way to unwind and explore. Join us for a delicious hot breakfast every morning in our cozy dining room. There's always hot coffee, fresh juice to enjoy. Interesting. Doesn't look like I can turn to the sides at all, so it's mostly just going straight here. Okay, yes, sir, come back. Let me call this gentleman. Sir, come back. Something just oohed at me. Freaking ghost.
Welcome to the White Oak Inn. Are you okay? You look like you...
I've
Seen a ghost?
I saw a strange glowing figure on the lake. Was that what that was?
So you've seen Audrey, huh?
Is that the girl who died?
Uh-huh. A little over 2 years ago.
Okay, when did her ghost start appearing? How did she die? Did you know her well? How did she die?
How did she die?
It was a boating accident. We used to go boating on the lake all the time. She went out one night and...
Oh, did you? Did you go together? Did you push her in the lake there, Ronnie? When did her ghost start
When
appearing?
did her ghost start appearing?
3 months ago? It was on the anniversary of her death.
Did you know her well?
Did you know her well?
Yeah, we were friends. Her mom treated me like a son, so I was always hanging around the inn growing up.
Her mom worked here?
Lisa. She was the inn's owner. She recently sold the place.
Why'd she sell it?
Would you want to see your dead daughter roaming around?
No. Good point.
So it was a very recent sell.
Enough about the ghost. Are you looking for a room?
I have a reservation under Alex Hill.
Oh, Alex. You're the detective I hired. Sorry, I thought that,
I mean, I'm asking questions like an investigator, and you're just answering him, so you just thought I was a normal person? Okay. I don't want to think he thought I was a man. It could have been, though, because Alex, a lot of people perceive that more as a masculine name than a feminine name, but, I mean, Alexandria does exist, buddy, so I'll just say would be taller.
I would be taller?
yeah, something like that.
You must be Ronnie.
Yep, that's me. Let me get that key for you. You'll be in room 2.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ronnie. Since it's late, I'll get settled in. Then we can go over your case in the morning.
Okay. The sooner the better.
I better get some of that really good breakfast that you supposedly have here, so. Let's take a look around. Nice little sitting area. Ooh. True life secrets. Darling, what made you change your mind? I thought he was dead. Oh my god, can I read it? True life. So everybody's a sweetheart. How about going dancing with me tonight, Lita? Yes, I'm everybody's sweetheart, but nobody's gal. Like to go for a drive in the moonlight, sweetie? I'm giving a yacht party tonight. Honey, what do you say? I have tickets. I have 2 tickets to a show tonight. Come along. All the men I ever met went for me in a big way. My eyes promised them everything a man could desire, but my heart kept them dangling on a string. Oh, Harry, darling, of course I want to marry you, but what, Lita? You've been keeping me on a string long enough. Don't be too impatient, dearest. You might not appreciate me if you win me too easily. Harry was not the only one of my beaux who had gotten such a lingering promise and a scorching kiss a few days later. Oh, I'd just love to go dancing with you tonight, Tom. And Tom's lips, too, were smothered with a warm and intimate kiss. Tom had very much the same idea as Harry. Lita, sweetheart, I just can't stand the delicious torture any longer. When do you want to get married? Oh, Tom, please don't rush me. After all, a girl's got to think about her future. One day, one of the girls at the office asked me... Oh, I think that goes with that one, so... Kiss, then down here. When I would come home at night from my dates, I would look at myself in the mirror in sly sophistication, content with my ever-daring conquest. One day, one of the girls at the office asked me if I would be interested in a blind date that night. It sounds exciting, Ellen. Is he good-looking? You'll love him, Lita. He's a dream. His name was Alan. He was handsome beyond words. I fell in love with him the very first night, as Alan was driving me home from our first date. Lita, I had a wonderful time tonight. Did you enjoy yourself, too? I can't remember when I've ever had more fun, Alan. I hope there'll be more evenings like this. There will be. Oh, Alan, I love you. Wow, lady, first date. Surprised he didn't drop her like a bad habit like all those other guys. She did with those guys. I hope you don't think me too bold, Alan, but I just couldn't help telling you that. I really mean it. I feel the same way about you, Lita. I fell in love with you at first sight. I couldn't sleep a wink that night. It wasn't just because I kept thinking of Alan. It was those others. Too many others awaiting answers to my promises. False, empty promises. From that night on, the only dates I had were exclusively with Alan. Well, that was a cooling drive. It certainly is warm this evening. When I come up to my place, I'll fix some refreshments. Just make yourself at home, Alan. I hope you don't mind if I unbutton my shirt. Oh my god, that's so hilarious. Phone ringing. You want me to answer it, Lita? No, I'll get it, Alan. Lita, this is Jack Spartan. I finally got my furlough. Remember your promise, sweetheart. Who? You must have the wrong number. Sorry. Wrong number? Yes, wrong number. It seemed as if I couldn't escape my past. Would I have to go through life deceiving Alan? If we were to marry? No, I couldn't do that. I loved him too much. Then call all the other guys and just say, oh, sorry, changed my mind. One night, Alan took me to a cozy little candlelit restaurant, and another part of me came to light, or another part of my past came to light. What's the matter, darling? Anything wrong? It's Harry Walker. He's sitting at the table alone. He sees me. He's getting up and coming this way. Excuse me, Alan. I'd like to powder my nose. No, you don't, you little phony. Harry, what are you doing here? That's a good question. I'm playing detective. I've been keeping an eye on you for the past few weeks. You're not going to ditch me for that new sucker you found. Oh, Harry, I know how hurt you must feel, but I just didn't know how to break the news to you about our engagement plans being off. I mean, you bet your sweet life I'm hurt, but I'm not through with you yet. This time my past had really caught up with me. Harry threatened to expose the real me by showing some wild and carefree love letters I had written some time ago. I was trapped. All right, Harry, you win. I promise I won't see Alan anymore after tonight. That's the way. Want to hear you talk, sweetheart. Oh, there you are, dear. What kept you so long? Alan, I must confess something to you. And because I loved Alan so much that I didn't want to ruin his life in the future, I broke my promise once again. It was painful to look to me as well as to him, but it saved him the pain of a broken heart after it was too late. Lita, I just can't believe you. You love another man? Yes, it happened quite suddenly. I just couldn't help it. I'm sorry, Alan. He wandered out of the restaurant in a daze. Alan never saw my tears, the tears of a doomed woman. He never knew my secret past and never again will know my secret love for him. As for me, I was destined to be caught forever in the web of deceit I had spun for myself. Everybody's sweetheart, but nobody's gal. You got rid of him neatly, sweetheart. Come on, let's dance. Why didn't she just admit it? It was a riveting comic book. I can't look at the other one. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything else in here, so we'll turn around.
It's getting pretty late.
It's not that late. It's only 10:35. Ooh, this looks like it might be a puzzle. Probably end up coming back to that. Grand Air Rentals and Repair. Stop by Grand Air, Little Springs' premier cycle and kayak rental. Since 1999, we have been offering unique and unforgettable experiences in Little Springs' beautiful outdoors. Whether you want to spend your day cycling along picturesque trails or paddling across Lake Emerson, our team can guide you through the hidden gems and cherished routes that only the locals know. It says, please note that kayaking adventures in Lake Emerson are weather dependent and we closely monitor water currents for your safety. Always check with us for the latest conditions before setting out. A New View Curiosity Shop. Find valuable treasures, discover unique items, own a piece of the past. There's always something new to discover at Little Springs' very own Curiosity Shop. Interesting. I wonder if that's something we're going to have to go to.
This clock isn't working. This clock isn't working.
Can I make it work? It's a little dining area. Nice little dining area. See if there's anything to click on. Oh, a flashlight. Cards, rubber ducky, pen, pencil, scissors, candles. Probably need that flashlight at some point, I bet. Nice little area to set it. I wonder if I'm the only person here. Why is that thing... Why did it just blink at me? Oh, that is beyond creepy. I don't like that at all. Maybe I shouldn't go too far out here. Oh, there's a little gazebo. Look, oh. There's nothing there. Why do I feel like I'm being watched? Oh, right there.
When oceans rise and stars align, when the mountains stand strong and the great moons shine, on a windy night as time grows long, this will be the key to an endless song. E.M.
It's probably a clue to something. I was going to say, when I had noticed that I could click up at the top, I was like, I wonder if there's something there.
This bike has a flat tire.
Well, I won't be biking. Is it like a shed? Is it a she shed?
I'm missing something.
Oh, we need a key lock. Okay. Okay. Ooh, yikes. Should I even be going out here yet? Grand Outdoor Shop and E something house. Okay, let's go ahead and turn around because I probably honestly shouldn't be coming out here just yet. So I'll just run into a whole bunch of stuff probably that I'll need to eventually investigate. So let's go ahead and go back inside. Nobody's in there. I mean, he is at the desk. Ooh, this nice little... Ooh, zesty heat chips.
Oh, spicy.
Sweet cinnamon.
Yum, cinnamon.
I mean, an original.
Nothing's crispier than Crispy's chips.
Some tea, coffee. Ooh. What we got here? Smitty's Restaurant. Margarita pizza, bacon and pepperoni pizza, and house burger and fries, chocolate cake, fruit cream cake. Call 555-6565 for delivery.
Hello? I'd like to place an order.
I mean, I just ate 3 bags of chips.
That's good.
That is hilarious. Can I call it again and just like order everything?
Hello? I'd like to place an order.
Oh man, these pizzas look delicious.
Good eats. Hello? I'd like to place an order.
I like how she's like a bottomless pit. Oh, that burger looks delicious.
That's good.
Why leave this tiny piece of pizza and then the fries? I mean, come on.
Hello? I'd like to place an order.
See what this chocolate cake looks like. Ooh, delicious.
That's good.
Schmitty's is probably like, why the hell did you just place all these orders at once?
Hello?
Fruit
I'd
cream
like to place
cake.
an order.
That is huge.
Ah, stuffed.
I'm stuffed because I ordered everything and ate it. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out our room.
You're not a rat, you're a cat.
Oh, interesting. What is that? It's probably going to be something with like a puzzle. Okay, the Little Springs Gazette's second stoplight comes to town. Little Springs Unconventional Busker, the weather, word search. Ooh, can I actually do the word search? Oh, I can. Oh my god, I love these so much. Okay, what do we have here? We have puzzling. Haha, finished it.
Take that, word search.
And I got an achievement. Word Finder. Complete the word search. Okay, I don't think there's not really any point in reading that. There's not anything to the story for that. At least I don't think so. Okay, there's our room, but let's go ahead. Can we, we can't knock on any of the doors. There's another floor here. The Legends of the Aradex. Ooh, here we go. Introduction. The rocky peaks, dense forest, and serene lakes of the Aradex Mountains are a paradise for outdoor enthusiasts. However, the misty mornings and secluded trails provide a perfect backdrop for local legends that blur the line between fact and fiction. In this book, we share some of our favorite sightings and stories. It's up to you to determine what's real and what's myth. The White Lady of Lake Placid. The White Lady of Lake Placid is one of the Aradac's most chilling legends. Fishermen report hearing the sound of a woman crying in the middle of the lake. Hikers talk about seeing glimpses of the woman walking on the water. According to local lore, the White Lady of Lake Placid was a bride who drowned on her wedding day. Now she's bound to the waters where her gown is made from its morning mist. Champ the Lake Monster. In between the Aradex and Vermont, Lake Champlain is home to one of the region's most endearing legends, Champ the Lake Monster. Described as a serpentine creature with a horse-like head, Champ has been cited by locals and visitors alike for centuries. Native American lore first spoke of this mysterious beast, calling it Tatosok. In modern times, Champ has been seen by many, including tourists and even a local sheriff. Tourists about Champ's origins range from a prehistoric relic to a giant sturgeon, but no one knows for certain. The mystery of Champ continues to intrigue and invite curious minds to the lake's depths. So looks like that was the only one of note. It's a nice little inn here. Well, we could potentially visit 5, it looks like. But none of the other rooms. Okay, so it only has the 2 areas. Okay, so let's go ahead and go in here. Words, scrambled words. Oh, it's a little mini game. That's pretty cool. Okay, we've got a notepad here. Note to self. Call Mom when I get home. Haven't called in a while. Okay, what do you need to write that note for? Okay, we don't see anything on those grounds.
The downside of being a private investigator is living out of my suitcase.
That's funny, we don't even have a face. Okay, so it's our New York State identification card. Alexandria Hill, 199 Benson Lane, New York, New York. Hair color brown, height 5'8", gender female. None, organ donor.
Not my best picture.
I mean, it's not much of a picture at all. Another crime detective comic. That's so funny. I'll read this one. Like we did the other one, but... Okay, nothing else there. Nice big bed. Wonder why Mom isn't in our contacts. That seems kind of strange. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll go to bed.
Well, better go follow up with Ronnie.
Okay, so nothing weird happened in the
Hello,
night.
Suitcase. I've known you too well.
I was gonna say, I wonder if I should take... Ooh, what's that? Ooh, I have a lockpick kit. Should I take... Can I not take my ID? Giant cat head coffee. Get a free drink on your 8th order.
I need coffee and an IV.
Oh, I guess we don't have to take it. See if we have any more notes. Note to self. Cancel subscription to Videofy. See if we got any more. Note to self. Clean out the fridge when I get home. Note to self. Reschedule girls' night with Cassandra. Note to self. Okay, so clean out. So that's repeating now. Oh. It's less creepy outside. Okay, so let's head out. Oh, God, lady.
You scared me.
Do it in my face.
Sorry about that, dear. I saw there was a new guest and wanted to say hello.
Well, hi. I'm Alex.
And I'm Shirley, darling. Glad to meet you and glad to have another guest around.
Okay, there aren't many other guests here. How long have you been here?
How long have you been here?
Oh, off and on for the past 3 months.
3 months seems like a long time to be hanging out at an inn.
It is, dear, it is. I wasn't planning on staying so long, but that ghost showed up and I just had to know what was going on.
There aren't many other guests here?
No, not many since that ghost showed up. I've been so lonely without someone to talk to. Glad you're here.
I mean, you could just go home, but...
You were here when the ghost showed up.
I happen to be. Lucky coincidence, too, since I happen to be the foremost writer about hauntings and ghosts.
You read about...
Oh, look at me blathering on. You just woke up and probably want some breakfast. I'll let you get to it. We'll talk later, darling. I'm in room 5 when you want to stop by.
Okay, so she's the one in 5. How did she know where I was, though? That's kind of weird. Yes! Breakfast bar. Pancakes, bacon, eggs, yogurt, pastries. Oh, ho, ho. Cinnamon roll. Yes!
Good eats.
That's the best part about being a detective. I just get to eat all this food. Maybe some milk and some juice. Yeah? Let's have some coffee, put a little milk in it. Whatever else I can put in it. I'm gonna have green tea, black tea. Ooh, let's mix them all. That sounds great.
Ugh.
Apparently I made a combination she didn't like. Well, eat my chocolate croissant now.
Good eats.
I need to make sure I eat everything. Let's have an apple strudel. You know what? Let's get some more bacon.
That's good.
Surprised she's not like, I'm going to explode because you're pumping me full of food. Let's get some more bacon.
Good eats.
That was some weird looking butter. Ronnie's gonna be like, you know what? You can't stay here anymore. Oh, I can put other things on it.
Stuffed.
Yeah, you may be stuffed, but guess what? You're eating more. I must have that all. Let's do honey.
I don't feel so good.
Feasting, eat too much food. You made a big mistake. Tell me, was it worth it? Retry. Okay, I won't eat that much anymore. I had to just keep I have to keep doing it. Strawberry jam.
That's good.
Okay, I won't eat anymore. Okay, so there's nobody else, like she said. It's just kind of her and me, I guess. He's probably still here at the front desk.
Good morning, Alex. Did you get settled in? How's your room?
My room's great. Now catch me up. What's been going on here? My boss said you've been receiving threats?
Yeah, not long after Audrey's ghost appeared. Take a look.
Okay, so Ronnie, I know what you did. You can't keep running and hiding. This won't be the end of this. It will follow you, someone who knows.
One of these letters says, I know what you did.
And I don't know what they're talking about, or why they're sending these to me, or who's doing it.
Well, that's why I'm here. To figure this all out.
So any leads?
Can you give me any leads? Anyone who could be out to get you?
I mean, I'm not the most popular guy, but I'm not sure who'd send me threats. Maybe Henry? He was pretty unhinged after Audrey died, and he hated that I was dating Audrey.
Who's Henry? You're not popular.
Who's Henry? And why did he hate that you dated Audrey?
Henry owns a curiosity shop nearby. He was good friends with Lisa, hung out here a lot, and had a soft spot for Audrey. He made it clear that I wasn't good enough for her, but sending me threats? I don't know, that seems crazy for even him.
Why aren't you the most popular guy?
People think I'm not good enough.
What does that mean?
Well, I'm doing well now, but I sort of had a reputation for being irresponsible. People don't want to forget the past or believe that I could have changed.
Why did you have that reputation?
I wasn't always the best at showing up to work. I'd rather be kayaking or biking than sitting inside. And maybe at one point in time, I was drinking too much.
Drinking problem?
You have a drinking problem?
Had a drinking problem. I've been sober for 2 years, ever since Audrey died.
That's not easy to do. Why did you get sober after her death?
Because I can't remember that night. The night she died. I should probably tell you, Audrey and I dated for a while, but she broke up with me. She got tired of my slacking off. I was heartbroken, so that night I got drunk. And I don't remember anything, except waking up to policemen questioning everyone in her life. I didn't understand at first, but then I finally realized she was dead.
Wow, that's a lot. What happened next?
I knew I needed to make some changes. Lisa, Audrey's mom, really helped me out. She gave me this job. Probably should have fired me a few times, but she didn't, and she encouraged me to stay sober. I hate that she sold the inn, but I don't blame her.
Audrey's ghost?
Tell me more about what's happening with Audrey's ghost.
Like I said, she started showing up 3 months ago. It really creeped out our guests. Lisa was on edge and immediately talked about selling the inn. It didn't take long to sell it either.
Why did you stay? It can't be easy seeing Audrey around.
I've thought about leaving. I just haven't had the courage to do it. I'd probably have to leave town to find another job, and I grew up here. It's not easy to leave your hometown.
What can you tell me about the other guest, Shirley?
She's a blogger. She writes about haunted houses and hotels and encourages her audience to go visit. She was here when Audrey's ghost showed up and has been asking questions ever since.
You don't like that she asks questions?
It feels, I don't know, disrespectful in a way. She doesn't care about Audrey. She just cares about selling a story.
Who bought the inn from Lisa?
His name's Dennis. He thinks he can use the ghostly reputation of this place to bring guests in. He's the business-minded type, but he seems all right. He's usually in his office during the day.
Is there anyone else who could be a suspect?
You could talk to Lauren. She works here part-time in the mornings, but you'll probably catch her at her outdoor shop.
Why should I talk to her?
She was close with Audrey and Lisa. Next to me, she'll know the most about everything going on at the inn.
Where is Lauren's outdoor shop?
It's near the lake. If you follow the trail in the back of the inn, it'll lead you straight there.
Okay, this has been a good start. I'll start digging around for more information.
Well, I'll let you get back to detective work. If you need my help, I'm here.
Okay, so we did get some pretty good information. Give some good leads. I should talk to the people he mentioned. Solve the puzzle box. There's a puzzle box on the shelf in the lobby. Yeah, I remember seeing that. Check in with Ronnie. Check the case file. Okay, so these are what we'd finished. So right now we have talk to the suspect, solve the puzzle box. Yeah, which I think we're going to need, like, some times or something. Apparently it's the same time everywhere. Okay, so let's look at this. I'm wondering if maybe this is like 1 clock and this is 1 clock. Now, it could be it's separate numbers for the clocks. But the clock... Oh, it switches. So this does the... Ooh, that's going to be a tough one to do. Okay, so we need to know, because I was going to try something. I was going to see if it was like the 10:35 on this one.
This clock isn't working.
And like the 12:15 on this one, maybe? There's a clock here, too. That's the same 10:35. Don't see any other clocks. Okay, so we'll come back to this puzzle. We'll go ahead and talk. Let's see. Oh, is he working in here? Somebody's working in here. I don't know if that's the same guy or...
How can I help you?
No, it's not. Okay, this is
Hi,
Dennis.
I'm Alex, one of your guests here, and I had some questions about the inn.
Oh, I forgot about him.
Is this about the inn or about the ghost?
Both?
What do you want to know?
Why'd you buy an inn that was haunted?
2 reasons. 1, my great-grandmother originally owned this inn. And 2, I believe the ghost can attract guests.
Your great-grandmother owned the inn?
Yes, Eliza Myers. Hell of a woman.
How did Lisa come to own the place if it was originally your great-grandmother's?
My father sold it off. Eventually Lisa bought it, and now I own it.
Why did your father sell it?
His parents were retiring, but he had no interest in running an inn. He sold it and joined the Navy. He loved the sea. As do I.
But you wanted to buy the inn back?
My great-grandmother and my grandparents poured their hearts into this inn. I think a part of them still lives here. When I came across the listing, I knew I had to buy it.
Why do you believe the ghost can attract guests? You're not worried about the haunted reputation?
No, for 2 reasons. First, I'm not going to let a ghost scare me off from my great-grandmother's legacy. Second, a good businessman works with what he has. I have a haunted inn. Some people, like our guest Miss Himmerman, enjoy visiting haunted locations and telling their readers a visit. I'm not worried at all.
If you love the sea, why didn't you follow in your dad's footsteps?
I thought about it, but I'm more of a businessman than a seaman. I appreciate the sea and I love the craftsmanship of boats, but I don't want to live my life on a boat.
What can you tell me about Shirley Himmerman?
If her readers are as loyal as she says they are, then she is my favorite person right now.
Tell me about Ronnie.
He's been a good worker for the most part. I've had to get onto him a few times, but he knows and loves the White Oak. I'm happy to have him as an employee.
Has anyone complained about him?
Shirley has, but she complains about everything, so I don't take it too seriously.
Thanks for your time, Dennis.
Close the door on your way out.
Rude, but whatever.
How can I help
Oh,
you?
I didn't know that. I was going to click on him again. I thought that was going to be the
Thanks for your time, Dennis.
picture behind him.
Of course.
Definitely a lot of boat pictures. He's for sure. They like the sea. Okay, I don't see anything else in here. Okay, so let's head up and we're going to talk to Shirley.
Come in.
I would like this room. Ghost Affairs by J.C. Robbins.
Hoaxes.
Chapter 1, Poltergeist. Poltergeist, which is German for noisy ghost, is a type of spirit that is often held responsible for inexplicable noises and physical disturbances such as objects being moved or belongings destroyed. The Einfeld poltergeist was one of the most well-documented cases of a poltergeist activity. Taking place in North London during the 1970s, several witnesses observed a wide range of phenomenon. Furniture moved across the floor of the Einfeld Council House. Objects were thrown across the room. At one point, police officers witnessed the two children levitating several feet off the ground. Despite poltergeist activity being reported since the first century, many paranormal investigators have chalked this up to be hoaxes. According to Joe Nichols, a skeptical investigator, a poltergeist is usually a human who is motivated to cause mischief. Moving objects can usually be attributed to fishing wire, and hidden fans can be used to cause inexplicable drafts. Just like the noisy ghosts are driven by the desire to impact their surroundings and make their presence known, perhaps there are some of us who want to draw attention. Chapter 2, Seances. Seances, a staple of the 19th century spiritualism, has long fascinated those who long to communicate with the world beyond ours. The popularity of seances reached its peak in the 19th century following the wars, with famous literary figures such as Arthur Conan Doyle engaging the help of mediums to reconnect with his loved ones. After the death of his family members, Doyle attended numerous seances. He was a public supporter of the medium Mina Crandon, also known as Marjorie. In the 1920s, Marjorie was at the center of the series of seances that attracted the attention of both supporters and skeptics, including Harry Houdini, who was determined to debunk her claims. These seances often featured physical manifestations of spirits such as the appearance of a ghostly figure or the ringing of bells. Though Houdini was no stranger to seemingly unexplained phenomena, he became one of the spiritualism's most vocal critics following the death of his mother. He dedicated much of his later life to exposing fraudulent mediums that exploited the gullible and the grieving. One such illusion, Pepper's Ghost, began as a stage technique. It involves a hidden room in a glass positioned in such a way that objects in the hidden room appear ghostly or ethereal. Mediums would use slates on which spirits would supposedly write messages. Houdini exposed the trickery involving double slates, where a message was pre-written between two slates and revealed during the seance as if authored by an invisible hand. Eventually, Houdini's work led to a bitter rift with Doyle, his former friend. The history of seances often offer a poignant reflection on our relationship to death and grief. Some of us seek comfort and closure in the idea of afterlife, while others see an opportunity to create a spectacle and prey on the vulnerable. That's neat that they brought up Harry Houdini, because if I remember right, I think he actually had a deal with his wife that because he was so determined to, prove that, this stuff was fraudulent, that he had a deal with his wife that she was supposed to go to like a couple seances after he had died. And if it was possible, he would reach out to her. And, as far as I know, he never reached out to his wife. So, I mean, I guess even in his death, he was disproving stuff like that. Okay, nothing there. Let's see, nothing there. Oh, typewriter? Oh, so she writes on a typewriter. Oh, she got some of them cinnamon chips. She's an old school writer. All right, let's go ahead and talk to her.
Well, hello, darling. It's good to see you again. What can I do for you?
I wanted to ask you about your experience at the inn these past few months.
Oh? Do we have another paranormal observer here?
Something like that.
What would you like to know?
You seem like a person who's in the know. Have you noticed anything weird going on around here?
Besides a ghost showing up?
Yeah. Like anything with the guests or employees.
Well, there have been some accidents.
What kind of accidents?
A broken mirror after someone saw the ghost in it. A guest fell down the stairs and claimed it was the ghost who pushed him. Things like that. Then there was that one guest who was very upset when his soup spilled into his wife's lap. Blamed it on the ghost and made a big fuss about it. Personally, I think he was a clumsy man and didn't want to take the blame.
Why have you hung around? You said you're a writer?
Yes, ma'am, I am. I'm the writer for the blog Hauntings in Hollow Places. I'm currently writing a book with the same name as well. Maybe you've heard of me, Shirley Himmerman?
I'm sorry, I'm not
Can't say I
familiar.
have.
That's a shame.
Have you seen the ghost?
Twice now. I saw her the night she first appeared. I was sitting down in the lobby when I saw a glowing figure walk past the window. One of the guests screamed and the employees were sheet white for days afterwards. The second time, I was walking around the garden and I saw her walking through the woods. Suddenly, she stopped, stared at me, and disappeared.
Creepy.
Oh, it was.
Well, thanks for your help, Shirley. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, dear.
Not much information from her except for, I thought I saw. Oh, that's just on her. I was gonna say I thought I saw it turn red. Not much information on her, out of her, other than she says the ghost exists. So, oop, wrong way. Okay, so we do need to figure out how to do the clock puzzle, like which times we have to put into it. I doubt Ronnie has anything new, but let's just
Hey,
check with
Alex.
him.
Did you need something?
What have the other hauntings been like?
She mostly shows up and disappears pretty quickly. It's creepy as hell. The first time I saw her, I didn't know what to do. Sometimes she leaves watery footprints behind. A couple times there were accidents. A guest freaked out and fell down the stairs. The mirror in one of the bathrooms broke by itself. Water started dripping near my desk.
Water?
Yeah, but when the plumber came to look at it, he couldn't find a leak anywhere.
That's eerie.
Yeah, no kidding. I haven't had a good night's sleep since this started.
We'll get this figured out, Ronnie.
Yeah, I hope so.
You said you don't remember anything about Audrey's accident?
No, only what Lisa and the police told me. She died in a boating accident on the lake.
You said you dated Audrey. What was your relationship like?
Well, we were friends growing up. We hung out at the inn a lot. We'd sneak away to the lake and go swimming or go for bike rides. One day we decided we didn't want to be just friends anymore. It was good at first, but then things became strained. She was upset that I couldn't keep a job, and her being upset made me want to drink more, so eventually it all blew up.
There's a puzzle box in the living room. Do you know anything about it?
It's been here for years. I think it belonged to the original owner, Eliza Myers?
Have you ever opened it?
I've tried a few times, but I've never been good at puzzles. Can I help you with anything else?
What can you tell me about Eliza Myers?
I know she started the inn, and that she was eccentric. There are rumors that she hid tunnels around the property.
Have you seen any tunnels?
I haven't, but how cool would it be if there were hidden passageways?
Nothing for now.
Okay, let me know if that changes.
Maybe it has something to do with the date of when this place opened. It's in the pamphlet here. No, it's not in the pamphlet. Oh. Did search on Latin. So Latin was the dominant language throughout the Roman Empire, though it has fallen out of use. There's still many Latin phrases and words commonly used in English today, including carpe diem, which is seize the day, quid pro quo, something for something, alter ego, other self, major, great. Learn some basic words and phrases from this dead language. Quis es tu? Who are you? Quid temporum est? What time is it? In vino veritas, there is truth in wine. Euigo, pere, hilaris, cheerful. Tristus, sad and gloomy. Pater, mother, or father. Mater, mother. Obsco, conditious, hidden or concealed. Genitive passive case. The genitive case in the language is used to show the relationship between one noun and another noun. Example, the possession of. In English, we often use the s ending to show possession. In Latin, different endings are used, and it is important to learn the genitive endings along with the word. Some examples of words with their endings are below. Agricola, farmer. Casa agricolae, the farmer's house. Mater, mother. Amor matris, a mother's love. Woman, feminine. Stola feminae, the woman's dress. Feminae. Why do we look up Latin phrases? Okay, so we also looked up the
Comments are interesting.
Yeah, the hauntings and hollow places. So about me, howdy ghost hunters, I'm Shirley, your guide to all things spine-tingling and spectrally occupied. Follow my adventures, I explore the world's most haunted nooks and crannies. Why? Because the best secrets are the ones that are buried. Unearth them with me, and let's turn those goosebumps into understanding, one haunting at a time. So the latest post, nestled in the heart of Arlington, Texas, the Rusty Spur exudes an old-world charm. The saloon still has its original fittings from the 1800s, but that's not all the locals say has stuck around. I was introduced to Jake when I ordered my Shirley Temple. Biting into my maraschino cherry, I caught a whiff of cigarette smoke mingled with lavender perfume, even though I was the only one seated at the bar. It was his favorite spot, the owner, Aaron Lehman, explains. When Aaron and his wife, Dorothea, took over the Rusty Spur, they did not realize that not only had they purchased a piece of history, they had bought into a tale as old as time, lost love. Meet Jake, the son of a rancher who grew up just outside the town of Arlington. When the Belafont family opened up the general store on Main Street, Jake quickly fell in love with the spirited merchant's daughter, Lila. After finding out that Jake's father was the owner of one of the biggest ranches in Texas, Jake wasn't the only one who wanted to see the two lovebirds hitched good, proper, and fast. It was said that old Belafont was arranging the ceremony himself. And so you can read the full post. So I love your blog. What a beautiful story. What a fake. These are staged. Lies. Ooh, this is such a creepy story. I hope the ghost finds his love again. We all know you make these hauntings up. Stop pretending. Lies. I am Ches. Can you cover the ghost in Lexington next? Okay, so I clicked on the reading the full story. So Belafont was arranging the ceremony himself. Unfortunately, calamity struck. Lila had to leave town to care for her sick aunt. She was scheduled to return in the spring just in time for the wedding. But as the weeks turned into months and the months into years, Lila never returned to Arlington. No letters, no messages, nothing to explain her sudden disappearance. Jake was left to wonder, to wait, and ultimately to mourn the loss of his beloved. The laymen say that on a quiet night, when the wind whispers through the streets of Arlington, you can still see Jake seated at his favorite spot by the bar, nursing a whiskey, his gaze fixed on the door, as if at any moment Lila might walk through it. It's more than just history, Aaron said, his voice tinged with a respect that borders on reverence. It's a story of love, loss, and the kind of hope that transcends time. Dorothea, his wife, nods in agreement, adding, some nights we can smell the faint scent of lavender in the air. That's when we know Jake's around. Interesting. Okay, so she's got a lot of people that don't believe what she's doing, so I'm wondering, because there was some Latin here on this box. Quid temporum est. I can't look at my... That's what time is it? There is truth in wine. Yeah. Terra patris. My. So maybe that's the father's. It's definitely father. So the fathers... I don't know what my is, though. Could be me. It's not great or anything. Of course, that's the one word that they leave out, which I figured it was probably the whole what time is it thing. And that we have to put an hour in there. So I'm wondering if maybe it's the grandfather clock. Fathers. Because Potter is father. And this is the plural of father. So maybe like grandfather? It must be the grandfather clock time. Which is 12:15. So we have to do 1, 2, 1, 5. Okay, so these move. But this moves all of them. It's going to be a pain in the butt to figure out what I need to click. 1, 2, 1, 5. Ooh, but this can't go onto 1 if I click on that. It only goes to 1. So this doubles it by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this doubles it by 4. But it's single for itself. There we go. I just had to be more concerned about the 2 middle ones. So now we have a key, but who knows what the key goes to. Maybe in the grandfather clock? I kind of doubt it, but... An old key, I wonder what it opens. It probably opens something on the ground. So we've talked to everybody. Ronnie gave me a good lead. I should talk to the people he mentioned. So there might be somebody outside.
I can't leave now. I still have a case to solve.
Oh. Maybe I have to go out the other way. I bet that's what it is. Now, I know I cannot get into the shed just yet. Is this thing still blinking at me? It is not. Probably should take a look out at the lake as well. And the seas rise and stars align when the mountains stand strong and the great moons shine. On a windy night, as time grows long, this will be the key to an endless song. EM. Yeah, I know I saw that when we came out here at night. I don't see a place to... Oh, where the heck did that come from? A new view curiosity shop. So now we have a pen. I have no idea where that was. I just was clicking to move along. I didn't see anything stand out. So I am extremely lucky that I clicked on that pen. Okay, that leads back to the house. Oh, what's that? There's a hole in the ground. Or at least it looks like something has been dug. Can't turn and look at it though, so it must just be like a rock or something. It looked like a mound. Yeah, so we need a key card for this. Alright, well, we talked to like almost everybody, so I guess we're gonna head out where I started to go last night. Grand Air Outdoor Shop, and that's... it starts with an E. It might be a house for the family, but let's head this way first. I don't think I can turn or anything. Okay, we can go that way. It looks like we can go out to the lake. Ride a bike today. Okay, so this is the bike shop. Go ahead and... Can we go in? Yep. Let's see if there's anything standing out. Got helmets and stuff, shirts. Different bike handles. Types of, quick guide to types of bike handles. Oh god, is that gonna be... is that gonna be a puzzle thing? I really hope not. Kayaking safety tips. Wear a life jacket. Check the weather. Know your equipment. Dress for water.
Welcome to the Grand Air. I'm Lauren. Can I help you find something? Need a new kayak or looking to rent a bike?
Honestly, the bike would probably
Actually,
be smart.
I'm staying at the White Oak Inn and was wondering if you knew anything about the hauntings going on.
Oh, I see. Why are you asking about this?
I'm a curious person, but since I'm a guest, I also want to know if it's a safe place to stay.
Safe. I know a couple accidents happened involving the ghost, but that's what it sounded like. Accidents. If it's really Audrey who's haunting the place, I don't think you have to be worried.
It sounds like you knew Audrey.
I did. We were best friends.
If this is too difficult to talk about...
No. Her story needs to be heard. I'm glad there are people who want to know.
You said if it's really her, I don't need to be worried? Why do you say that?
If it's her, there's nothing to be afraid of. She was full of hope. She always saw the best in people. Even Ronnie.
You didn't like Ronnie either.
Ronnie is a complicated person. He was my friend, but he really went off track for a while. I didn't like them dating. Audrey had her whole life in front of her, but then Ronnie...
Ronnie what?
I'm sorry. Ronnie is an idiot, and I wish he and Audrey never dated.
Why do you think her ghost has been showing up?
Why do ghosts typically stay around? They're questions that need to be answered.
And you think her ghost is looking for answers?
I think she's hoping someone will.
It must be hard working at the inn where Audrey died and Ronnie still works.
It can be, but I feel like I'm honoring Audrey by sticking around.
How so?
Audrey loved that inn. She would have been heartbroken that her mother sold it. I feel like staying there keeps some part of her alive.
Have you met Shirley?
Yeah, we've talked a bit when I get breakfast ready in the mornings. Sounds like she lives an exciting life going from haunted place to haunted place. I don't know if I could do that.
Why not?
Besides not being able to sleep from seeing all those ghosts, I like being here in the quiet with the clean air. Her job sounds like too much trouble.
It sounds nice living out here. Peace and quiet would be a nice change from my trouble in the city.
Trouble?
Oh, just some stress at work. You know, the air out here is a huge change from where I'm from.
Yeah, it's cool and clean. It's really great out here.
Tell me what it's like working for Dennis.
The inn doesn't feel as homey as it did when Lisa ran the place. Dennis is stricter with schedules and rules, but we did get a raise when he came on, so I can't complain too much.
Thanks for the help.
I better get back to work. These bikes won't fix themselves.
Okay, so we got some information out of her. She obviously didn't like Ronnie, because of his past issues, which sounds like he might have kind of gotten past, maybe not, but maybe she's pretending to be her friend to, go after Ronnie because maybe she feels like because of, how he lived his life, her friend's dead. Okay, so it doesn't look like you can click on anything. I don't see anything in the distance. It's also early, you know, ghosts usually show up at night.
That glowing light was out here somewhere.
Yeah, and the only way you're gonna find it is like you take a boat out. Alright. Well, let's head to... I don't know if we can go that way. Head to the other area. Yeah, I don't think we can turn to the side. I've checked a few times. Though I don't want to miss something, kind of like I did that pin. Okay, so let's head this way. Yeah, I don't think you can turn. It's pretty much just a straight shoot. Oh, interesting.
I should be careful. This doesn't look very stable.
Uh-oh. Oh, dang. But at least you learned an important lesson in physics. I do find it funny that you can die in this game. So we know not to touch the wood planks. Don't really see anything over here. So we'll go back here. Can we go in there? Yeah. Ooh, EM.
It won't open.
Maybe we need something to pry it open. Because it doesn't look like there's a keyhole, so the key obviously doesn't go here. Alright, so let's turn around. I think there was a way we could go... Yep, over here. Okay, so we got access to a boat.
This boat has a hole in it.
Ooh, we need to plug up the hole. Can I stick the pin in it?
This boat has a hole in it.
How do you use items? It's just drag them?
That.
Yeah, okay, so you just drag them. I don't know what we're going to plug it up with. It's probably something else I've missed. Okay, so let's, don't think there's anything in here. I feel like the fact that I can look over here, there has to be something, but maybe this is, it's something else. I also feel like there's something here, but can't grab those. See, the curiosity shop's coming up again. I'm wondering... Yeah, I can't dial any numbers. It's mostly just everybody else's numbers, so... Alright, well, let's go back up here. Let's check at the house. Maybe we've missed something. Maybe even go talk to Ronnie. Now that we've opened the box and stuff.
Hey, Alex. Did you need something?
Nope.
Thanks for the help.
If you need my help, I'm here.
Alright, so let's see if our tasks... Okay, so our tasks have... So ask Henry about the pin. I found a pin by the gazebo. Looks like it came from Henry's shop. Let's see if we can call my boss.
Alex, hello. Did you arrive safely?
Hi, Concilio. Yeah, I made it just fine.
How are things going?
Well, I think I saw the ghost.
Really? What happened?
There was this glowing light on the lake near the inn. It was more exciting than it sounds.
Alex, I want you to be careful. If you ever feel unsafe, leave the inn and call me, okay?
Got it, boss.
Don't push things like you normally do.
I won't.
Have you talked to Ronnie yet?
Yeah, I was able to talk to him. He gave me a couple of solid leads to look into.
I'll leave you to it then.
Talk to you later.
Okay, now let's just go ahead and call Cassandra.
Hello?
Cass, hey, just wanted to check in.
Hey, Alex. Did you make it to the inn okay?
Saw the ghost. I met Ronnie. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
I made it, but get this. I think I saw the ghost.
You saw it? What did it look like?
Like a ghost?
Ha ha.
Well, there was this glowing figure on the lake.
Ugh, creepy.
I know.
Do you think it's actually a ghost? It could have been a boat.
I mean, a ghost and a boat are like two different things.
Boats don't glow like that. Plus, I saw a figure, and it felt eerie.
Well, either way, be careful out there. Ghost or not, there could be something else going on.
Thanks, Cass. I'll be careful. So I briefly met Ronnie, the concierge. He's the one receiving threatening letters.
What's he like?
Seems nice, not true. I mean, seems
He
nice.
seems nice enough. He was friends with Audrey, the girl who died.
The ghost girl?
Yeah, sounds like he hung around the inn a lot growing up. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Call me if anything interesting comes up.
Okay, so we call them. Maybe that was just the thing we needed to do. Maybe we needed to call them and stuff, because I think we have to leave.
I can't leave now. I still have a case to solve.
Okay, so we can't go there. I think we need to get to that curiosity shop, because the fact that it brings up Henry, I don't remember.
Come in. Oh, hi, darling. What can I do for you?
Oh, we got a lot to talk to her about.
I saw that you use a typewriter to write.
Only for my book, dear. It keeps me from overthinking. I'm writing the first draft on the typewriter, then I edit it on my computer back home.
Can you tell me about your book?
Hauntings in Hollow Places. It's a book about all of the best hauntings I've seen in my career. I'm going to share stories I've never shared with anyone. Still waiting to see if this place ends up in the book.
You might put the White Oak in your book.
A brand new haunted inn that I happen to be around for? Sounds like the perfect ending for my book. Not only do I explore haunted places, I'm there to discover them.
I mean, you're not doing much discovering sitting in here.
Have you met Lauren?
I've seen her in passing in the mornings. She sets up the most wonderful breakfast, but I haven't been to a shop. Can't say I'm very outdoorsy myself.
What can you tell me about the new owner?
Dennis? I'd say he's all business. Can't say that's a bad thing, but he's not the person you'd hang around for a good time. I caught him hollering at Ronnie one time, too. I don't like a man who yells at his employees.
Why was he yelling at him?
Not entirely sure. I caught the tail end of it, but it was something like, if you just do your job right, maybe you wouldn't be getting these letters.
Interesting. What can you tell me about Ronnie?
Oh, he's fine, just a little slow in doing his job.
What do you mean?
He takes his sweet time getting me fresh towels or going to the store when I ask him to.
Is going to the store part of his job?
It should be.
Have you met Henry?
I stopped by his curiosity shop a couple of times. I've also found him snooping around the inn on several occasions.
Snooping? What was he looking for?
What everyone's looking for. The ghost.
Why does he have an interest in the ghost?
He knew the girl. Knew her family pretty well from what I hear. Beyond that, I have no idea.
You met Lisa, right? The former inn owner?
I did. Lovely woman. It's a shame she had to sell the place.
I saw some rumors online that you fake hauntings.
Ugh, some people shouldn't be allowed to write on the internet.
Probably true, except for you.
That's probably true. But what can you tell me about the accusations?
There are people out there who have nothing better to do than tear down those who are actually doing something.
So there's no truth to the claims?
Absolutely not. Why would I lie when there are so many true stories waiting to be told?
Thanks for the help.
Holla if you need me.
Okay, now we cleared out a lot more stuff with her. Still says talk to the suspects, which I think we have to talk to Henry. I'm wondering if maybe if I call my boss again, if like I was supposed to have done that like earlier, if maybe it'll do something. So let's see.
Hey, Alex, what's the latest on your case?
Here we go.
There's another employee who doesn't seem fond of Ronnie.
Oh?
I believe her exact words were, "He's an idiot."
He might be. But is there more to their relationship?
Maybe. She was also friends with the girl who died.
Look into it more. It's amazing what some people will do when they've been hurt.
The new owner of the inn is a little too excited about the ghost.
Why do you say that?
He believes the haunted reputation will bring in business.
There are people who will do anything for money.
Yeah, I'll find out if he's one of those people.
Good.
There's a blogger staying here who's been accused of faking ghost hauntings.
Sounds like a good lead. Have you found any more evidence to believe she's behind it?
She says there's no truth to it, but I'm going to dig into it more.
Keep at it.
I mean, it could keep her
Talk to you later.
job going if she created a ghost. Let's try Cassandra again. Because see, that was a little bit different when we called him back.
I talked to the new owner, Dennis. He wants to use the ghost sightings as a way to attract guests to the inn. He's hoping Shirley's blog will help him.
Interesting. Could he be making his own business opportunities?
Using a dead girl to buy an inn and then using her as an attraction? That's dark.
Very dark.
But it's a lead. I'll need to find out more about him.
Henry snooping.
Get this. I talked to Shirley, and she says that Henry, a local shop owner, has been snooping around the inn.
See, that's who I've got to get
What's
to.
he doing around there?
Well, Shirley implied that he had close ties to the family who previously owned the inn.
Sounds like something to look further into.
I completely agree. I met the only other guest at the White Oak.
Yeah? Who?
A woman named Shirley. She's been staying at the inn for quite a while. Sounds like she was here when the ghost showed up.
Think there's a connection?
Could be. Seems odd that
I mean,
she
it's kind of
stuck
funny
around,
she was
but
there.
She
Mhm.
mentioned she writes about ghosts.
Ooh, intrigue. A ghost writer who just happens to be around when a ghost shows up.
Hey, stranger things have happened.
And they keep getting stranger.
So, I found a book about paranormal activities in Shirley's room,
And? She does write about ghosts, right?
and it talks about ghost hoaxes that were pulled off.
Ooh, that's a big and. Does that mean she did it?
It's only circumstantial evidence. It doesn't prove anything, but it does give me a reason to keep digging. Get this. There are people claiming that Shirley makes up the hauntings she writes about.
That's highly suspicious. What did she have to say about it?
She was obviously not happy about it and said those people are lying.
Do you believe her?
It's pretty suspicious that she's had these claims made against her, and that she was here when the hauntings started.
Highly suspicious.
Either way, I'll need to do some digging into her past.
Oh, I'll help. I love a good research assignment.
That would be great. Let me know if you find anything useful. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Keep me updated.
Okay, so maybe it is possible that Cassandra will get back to us. I don't know if that's the thing. Okay, so let's, we've had to have talked to everybody. Still says talk to suspects. We need to get, into Henry. Now, see, check in with Cass. Cass is going to look into the claims made about Shirley online. I should check in with her later, which we might have to see if we can see
Alex,
some bike stuff in
do you need
the
something?
store with Lauren. Oh, here we go.
Shirley told me that she's heard Dennis yelling at you before. What was that about?
I messed up someone's reservation. They took it out on Dennis, who took it out on me.
Does he yell often?
Well, that's the only time so far, but he's only been my boss for a couple of months.
Shirley mentioned that she's seen Henry snooping around the inn. Have you seen him around?
I've caught him lurking a few times. I had to tell him to stay off the property.
What do you think he's looking for?
Probably something to do with Audrey. He was really torn up when she died. I think he saw her as the daughter he never had.
And he was close with Lisa?
Yeah, he was good friends with Lisa and her husband.
I'd like to talk to him for myself. How do I get to his shop?
There we go.
It's a bit of a trek by foot. A lot of people bike around here. We have a bicycle out back you can use, but it needs a part from Lauren's shop. I keep forgetting to pick it up with everything going on.
I could pick it up for you.
Of course
Really?
it does.
That would help me out a lot. I know I'm pushing it, but could you fix the bike as well? It's a simple fix, just a new tube and some air in the tire.
I'm on it.
Again, that's probably going to need a new bike handle too, isn't it? Why that stupid bike handle thing was there. Okay, so let's get there.
Hey, Lauren.
Hi there.
Would it be okay if I ask you some more questions about the inn?
Still feeling uneasy?
Yeah.
I don't think you have anything to worry about, but I've got some time. What do you want to know?
What do you know about the collapsed building by the lake?
That's where Audrey crashed when she died. I try to stay away from it. Too many bad memories.
Ronnie sent me to get a package from you.
Oh yeah, he called over. I have it right here for you. I threw in a bottle of tire slime too, so that bike stops getting flats. I keep telling Ronnie he needs to use it.
Slime?
Yeah, you put it in the tires and it seals up any punctures. It'll reduce your chance of getting a flat.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for the help.
I better get back to work. These bikes won't fix themselves.
Okay, the bike supplies I got from Lauren. So I'm assuming the pump's there and we don't need to, like, pick one up here. I really feel like we're going to have to get one of these. Let's go ahead and head back. I think I should talk to Dennis again. Man. Yeah, let's see if there's anything new with Dennis. I kind of doubt it, but we'll just check.
How can I help you?
Oh, we did.
Do you make it a habit of yelling at your employees?
What?
I heard that you yelled at Ronnie for making
Who
a slip.
asked that?
Does that happen often?
No. Are there any other accusations you'd like to make?
Not at the moment. Do you happen to know where the bike pump is?
Why are you looking for a bike pump?
Ronnie asked me to fix a bike out back.
Ronnie asked you to do his job?
Oh god, he's
I
gonna
wanted
get
to
yelled
help
at
out.
again.
I like having something to do.
Okay, but I'm not paying you. I believe it's out by the shed.
Thanks for your time, Dennis.
Close the door on your way out.
I don't need you to pay me, dude. Okay, let's check out the bike shed. It's probably not outside of it. I don't remember seeing a bike shed. Or, a bike pump out by the shed, but... Oh, there it is. We just couldn't click on it at the time.
Does that chest have Audrey's name on it?
Oh, we definitely gotta get in there. Could be something important in her chest. But why would her mother leave that? It seems kind of odd. Dang it, I want to get on the bike.
This bike has a flat tire.
Yes, I know. Oh, good lord. Okay.
This tire looks good.
Is this the flat one? Okay, so that opens... How do I back up? It's not the exit, but... Oh, there. I just saw it. Nope. Come back, little back arrow.
I'll try again later.
Oh, okay, so that's what it is. Alright. Well, then how do I back up? I want to use the Get the little thing there. Because it's not letting me click on it. Says I have the bike part and the pump. Now I need to fix the bike out back. Let's see if there's anything. Here we go. Change a bike's tire. So we need a bike pump, tire levelers, new inner tube. Remove bike tire, remove the wheel from the bike by using a wrench to loosen the... Oh my god, do I need tools? I mean, I figured I had everything I needed, but maybe not. Remove the wheel from the bike by using a wrench to loosen the axle nuts, or if you have a quick release tire. If changing the rear wheel, shift the chain to the smallest cog. Open the brake if necessary and remove the tire. If there's any air left in the tire, fully deflate it by pressing down on the valve stem to release the remaining air. Okay, so we need to... Is it not possible just to back up? I want to stay on the screen. And I see a little back arrow. There we go. I got the tire off. Okay.
Can't do that.
Okay, do I need to press it to make sure that there's not... What are these? I don't know. I'm just clicking on things. There we go. Okay, so I removed it.
Can't do that.
Need to put on the...
That won't work. Gotta add that slime.
Yeah.
That won't work.
There we go.
Almost there.
Okay, that like took forever. So I think... Okay, so I've got to pump it up some more. Now, does it give me a certain PSI? Move the tube using the tire levels, reinstall the wheel. So put the wheel back on the brake, tighten the quick release lever or axle nuts, and re-engage the brakes. Spin the wheel to ensure it's properly aligned and spins freely without wobbling. Make sure the brakes are functioning correctly. Inflate the new tube to the recommended pressure. This is usually listed on the side of the tire or the PSI. Under PSI, side of the tire. Does it say? There we go. 50 to 75. Okay. Yes, I fixed it. Okay, so map of Little Springs. So we have the White Oak Inn, the boathouse, Grand Air, and a new view. So we're heading to a new view. This is a dumpy bike. All right, we are at the Curiosity Shop. That's where I thought we were going to have to go. It's going to have a look around. New Little Springs magnets. Okay. There's only certain keys that you can hit. I hope that's not like a puzzle. I don't see anything here.
Boo has seen better days.
Poor Boo. Poor little Boo. I'm gonna touch everything.
Why so serious?
Staff-only door. The pinball machine. Old game system and a TV.
It's a rock. It's a rock.
Okay, I don't see anything here.
Are you my mummy?
Alright, let's go ahead and talk to him. Oh, is there anything in here?
Alonzi? Perfect for a detective.
Oh, hello there, little lady. Welcome to a new view. Is there something you're looking for? A present for your mother? A dresser? Oh, maybe something a little more interesting. A preserved hamster.
I don't want Boo.
No. Just looking. You have a preserved hamster?
I do indeed. His name's Boo.
You named the hamster.
He came with the name. Take a look around. Let me know if you have any questions.
Actually, I do have some questions.
Of course. I may even have the answers.
You're familiar with the White Oak Inn and what's going on there?
I'm very familiar. You a journalist or something?
No, I'm just a guest staying there.
Oh, and you happened to see the ghost?
Yes, actually. Did you know the ghost? The young woman who died there?
I did. I was good friends with her family, too. Her death was heartbreaking. What did you say your name was?
My name's Alex.
And you are not a journalist.
No, I'm not a journalist.
Because this town doesn't need someone plastering its dark history all over the internet.
I have no interest in plastering anything anywhere. But I am curious about what's happening at the inn. Aren't you?
I'm concerned more than curious.
What are you concerned about?
I'm concerned that nosy people will start hanging around asking nosy questions.
And what are you afraid those nosy people will find?
Things that are none of their business.
You know what? I'd love to look around and see what you have in your store.
I mean, that's just
You
rude.
said you had a preserved
Nosy people.
hamster?
Boo.
Right. Boo.
Look around. Let me know if you see anything you like.
You still need to answer questions. Maybe if I buy
Boo
Boo.
for the eyes, Boo. Boo has seen better days.
I mean, I kind of already looked around the store. I don't know what else I need to do. Just do a little lap.
I'm missing something.
Oh, do I have to put a cartridge in there? That would be very interesting. Oh, there we go. Looks like we can take one of the magnets. So, a souvenir magnet from Little Spring. Might be used to pick up something.
Have you found something to take home with you?
All right, I'd like to buy this.
Wonderful. Let me ring that up for you.
Thank you. I gotta say, you've got quite the store here.
Yes, I like to dabble in all sorts of interests, and the store gives me an excuse to do it.
I can see how it would. Well, thank you. I better get back to the inn.
Wait, before you go, you asked me if I was curious about what's happening at that inn. I get the feeling you won't stop asking questions until you know.
Darn right.
If you find anything, will you talk to me? At least before you tell the internet.
Henry, if you know something, you can trust me.
Trust is earned. We will see.
Yeah, we'll see. Goodbye, Henry.
We'll meet again.
Henry's one tough cookie to crack. We ask him about that?
That won't work.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. A hope chest. Check in with Cass. Fix the boat. Ask Henry about the pen. Talk to suspects. I don't know if he's gonna let me ask him about the pen. Let's click on him again.
Ah, happy custom.
There we go. Now we can talk to him.
You've known Lauren a long time?
Yes, I've known her since she was a little girl.
What do you think of her?
Right now, she's lost the light in her eyes. Something bothers her. Audrey's death, Lisa's leaving. I hope she finds that light again.
What's your opinion of the new inn owner, Dennis?
Bah, he's a greedy man. He cares about making money and nothing else.
Have you met Shirley?
The only person around here who asks more questions than you do.
She's been asking a lot of questions too. About what?
The ghosts, the inn. Go bother her with your questions. She probably knows more than I do by now.
Is it true you don't like Ronnie?
It's true. But if you hadn't known him as long as I have, you wouldn't like him either. He puts on a good show, but I know what he's really like.
And what's he really like?
Trouble. If I were you, I'd be more worried about him than the ghosts.
People can change, you know.
Not often.
I found this pin outside the inn. Is it yours?
It was at one point. You'd be surprised how many pins I go through from people accidentally stealing them. You can keep it if you like. Tell all your friends about my nut shop.
Goodbye, Henry.
We'll meet again.
Okay, so we got a little more information out of him, so let's go ahead. We're gonna leave. I don't think there's any other place we can visit here. He did bring up Lauren, so let's go stop by the Grand Air again really quick.
Hi there.
What do you know about Henry?
I know him pretty well. He was close with Audrey's family, so he was always hanging around the inn.
What do you think of him?
He's a bit eccentric, but a good guy. He actually rigged a couple arcade machines at his shop so Audrey and I could play them for free.
I've heard he's been hanging around the inn. Do you know why he might do that?
Well, why are you hanging around? With Audrey's ghost showing up, he probably wants to know what's going on too.
Any reason I should be concerned about him?
I remember Audrey saying he had a temper. I never saw it myself, though.
Well, thank you for your time, Lauren.
See you around.
Okay, so not much there. Let's see if we can call Cassandra yet and see if she's got any information.
Hi, Alex.
Any updates on that research assignment?
I did some digging around about Shirley. She has an avid fan base, but she also has a lot of controversy surrounding her. This isn't the first time someone accused her of faking a haunting.
Interesting.
Yeah, but her fans get very upset when someone does.
That's the internet for you.
No, I'm talking very upset. They go back to the places she's visited to try to prove that the hauntings are real.
And do they prove it?
I guess it depends on what you want to believe. The fans believe they've proved it. The skeptics don't think so.
Sounds about right. Doesn't help me much, but it keeps her on my suspect list. Are there any incidents between her and the skeptics? Should I be worried she'll do something more?
Not that I can tell. She addresses them online as non-believers and claims they have nothing better to do with their time. But I haven't read about any escalated incidents. Yet.
Okay, good to know. Thanks for looking into that. I'll keep an eye on her.
Happy to help. If anything else comes up, I'll let you know.
Thanks, Cass. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Keep me updated.
Alright, so let's head back to the inn and see if we can see anything else there.
Hey, Alex. Did you need something?
Is there any way I could get into the shed out back?
Dennis has the only key card.
Okay. Thanks, Ronnie.
Why
Yes,
are you
we need
interested
that
in
key
the
card.
shed?
I saw a chest with Audrey's name on it. I want to find out what's in it.
Oh, interesting. Dennis leaves at 6 p.m. every day, in case you'd like to know.
Noted. That'll give me a chance to look into Dennis as well.
He's a suspect?
Everyone's a suspect. Thanks for the help.
If you need my help, I'm here.
I mean, he did give that away pretty willingly. I don't think he cares for his boss too much.
How can I help you?
Have you met Henry?
The owner of the curiosity shop? Ronnie and I have both had to ask him to leave the property.
He's caused trouble?
Not yet, but I won't wait to find out. The police have already given him a warning. If it continues, I will have to press charges.
Thanks for your time, Dennis.
Close the door on your way out.
Okay, so now we're on find the key card, a hope chest, and fix the boat. So we need to be able to get to the key card. Oh, okay. So White Oak Inn evening.
It's past 6. I should take a look in Dennis's office.
Oh, nice. Okay. So I wonder if that's how we passed the time. Maybe we're supposed to go outside. You think you'd have to go to your room. Okay, so we're definitely going to have to use our lockpick on this. Let's see if we can figure this out. Okay, so... Oh, that wasn't too bad. There we go. Right, let's head in here and see if we can find... We got a hammer and nails, paper, globe. Gonna take a look around here. Songs of the Highland Coast. Got some books here. American Fairies, Courier and Ives. New York Ferry Boat, Midnight Race on the Mississippi, A Race on the Mississippi, Moonlight on the Mississippi. Interesting. So if there's anything else interesting up here. I mean, it's probably in his desk, but I still want to, you know, take a look around. Oop. Didn't mean to do the double back. Ooh, password. I don't know what his password would be. Unless he wrote it down somewhere. Probably have to get it eventually. Ooh, okay, we might have a puzzle here. Okay, to do. Hang paintings, unpack desk. Set up computer, unpack books. Final tunnels. Get quotes to rebuild boathouse, find keys. Okay, we've got a compass. North, south, west, east. Ah, I bet that's the answer. North, south, west, east. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, so north, south. Oh, okay, so it's one of those. North sticks, though. Ah, there we go. There we go. We got the key card and another old key. Oh, and we've got EM's diary. Okay, so September 25th, 1949. The headlines speak relentlessly of the war. Soviets test atomic bomb. I try to push my thoughts of bombs and explosions aside. I have to focus on White Oak and its guests. They can't get enough of Grandma McKinley's potato soup. I gave Mrs. Chambers the recipe, but left out the secret ingredient. Grandma Grandma wouldn't have wanted me to disclose that butter, and a lot of it, was why her soup was so delicious and why Papa had a heart attack before he had a chance to meet his grandchildren. So Grandma McKinley's potato soup. 8 tablespoons of butter, which Grandma McKinley, Paula Deen. 2 teaspoons salt, 1 teaspoon pepper, 1 teaspoon thyme, 1 onion chopped, 4 stalks of celery chopped, 4 garlic cloves minced, 5 medium potatoes chopped, 4 cups chicken broth, 1/3 cup flour, 1 cup of cream. Add 4 tablespoons of butter to the pot and sauteed onions and celery. Stir in garlic, potatoes, add salt, pepper, and thyme. Cook until potatoes are brown. Pour in broth and cook until potatoes are tender, approximately 20 minutes. Mash potatoes with potato masher. In separate bowl, mix flour and cream. Mix into soup, add 4 additional tablespoons of butter, cook for additional 20 minutes, and serve. October 19th, 1951. My little grandson John loves to sit at the reception, basking in the fuss of the guests make over him. Watching him smile as they arrive, my heart warms at the thought that White Oak will become more than his home. I hope it will be the legacy I leave for him and his children. April 16, 1954. Yesterday, President Eisenhower's stern warning about the cost of security was felt by my guest. Mr. Ainsley and his new wife checked out with 3 days left in their honeymoon. The conversations in the dining room are tense and furtive. Despite my best efforts, John picks up on their unease. I've tried to distract him making puzzles and games for him the way my father constructed scavenger hunts for my sister and me. March 9, 1955. Lately, John is fascinated by stories from Prohibition, the ways that ordinary people found to outsmart the structures they no longer believed in. As I was reading to him the story of bootlegger Mickey Malone, it sparked an idea in me, a way to keep my family safe. So that's where the tunnels came from. May 18, 1960. I've taken a page from those old stories John loves. Inspired by tales of secret highways, I built a shelter under the inn. It's hidden well, and the guests are none the wiser. After the U-2 incident, the tension is palatable, and I don't want the tunnels to be a constant reminder of how close we are to war. I built it close enough that if it comes to that, my family will be able to escape. That might have been what we found, what looked like a safe in the ground. That might actually be where the tunnel is.
Hides behind doors of dust and fire?
Oh. October 30th, 1962. I haven't had a chance to write. My hands are still trembling as I recount the last few days. The newspaper called it Black Saturday, the day a spy plane was shot down over Cuba. Now the world is on the brink of nuclear catastrophe. Okay, so this is probably the code right here. So 1 over bottom, middle, and 1 over to the right. So 1 over to the left, bottom, middle, and 1 over to the right. December 2nd, 1962. The inn is empty. Everyone wants to be at home with their families. It is only me and John. He picks up on my anxieties, too nervous to even complete the blast puzzle box I made for him. To comfort him, I make up stories about lost boys and treasure hunts. I tell him about the key to an endless song that hides beneath doors of dust and fire. Okay, so let's back out of that, and we're going to head over to the storage shed and see if we can see what is in Audrey's box that she has. Oh, we got a, is that a chisel? Might come in handy.
Ew.
Ew. A dead bug. It's gross. Okay, don't see anything over here. Somebody's hiding their dark chocolate from somebody. Okay, so we have to figure out what this solution to this puzzle is. So I'm curious where we might find that. Yeah, because we also need to get into his computer as well, I'm guessing. Wait a minute, I'm curious. It ain't blinking now. It's definitely stopped blinking. Let's see if we can figure out his computer. It's probably got something to do with the... I have to pick the lock again. Are you serious? That's silly. I mean, luckily I pretty much remember what it was, but you would think that it would be... I mean, I guess it would make sense that you would lock it again, but still. That's a little silly that it's not locked again. Alright, let's see if we can figure out what his password is. I feel like it has something to do with boats. Maybe specifically one of them in here. Look at the pictures a little bit more. Songs of the Highland Coast. Need to get a password in Dennis's laptop. Like I said, I feel like it's something to do with the ship stuff, but it could literally be anything. So let's check with see if Ronnie's... Oh, Ronnie's not at the desk today. Hiking to Multnomah Falls. Okay. Is that it? Doesn't look like I can click on anything. It's a letter from Lauren, it looks like. Ronnie, I'd really... Okay, so Ronnie, I'd really like it if we could talk. I know things have been weird since Audrey died, but we were friends once, remember? I wish that you would talk to me about what happened. I wish that things could go back to the way they used to be. I wish Audrey had never died. Please talk to me, Lauren. Okay, so that's a completely different, thing that she's, you know, from what she's told us. Because she said, you know, she dislikes Ronnie. So that's very funny that she's, you know, saying she wants to talk to him, explain, talk to me what happened that night. And maybe she's just trying to get information out of him. It does seem funny, though, that, that's what she would say. Okay, we've got to figure out this code. Oh, what's this? There we go. Maritime 1905. Okay, Maritime 1905. But that's it. That was just luck. Nope. Did not mean to hit that plus. There we go. Okay, so we've got logged into it. Let's check email. Okay, reflections from the Irish Coast, a sailor's blog. As the sun sets over the Irish coastline, I sit by the window of my little cabin, gazing out at the Atlantic. The rhythmic crash of waves against the shore brings a comforting calm, a stark contrast to my past life as a Navy officer. Amid this peaceful moment, I'm reminded of my first encounter with the sea. I just turned 9 and my father took me out on a small family boat, just me and him in the ocean. The water, vast and blue, seemed to promise endless adventure. My father was teaching me the basics of how to navigate the calm waters, but a moment of distraction caused me to lose my balance and fall into the icy waters of the Atlantic. The cold took my breath away, but as I opened my eyes, I saw a variety of fish darting all around me. Despite the shock, I felt at peace, as if I had been invited into a secret world. My father quickly pulled me back into the boat. A proud smile spread across his face. He seemed to realize that moment would mark a lifelong bond with the sea. Now as I look at the horizon from my cabin, the call of the ocean still echoes in my heart, a reminder of the deep connection that began with the unexpected plunge. Okay, congratulations on acquiring your grandmother's inn. Hi, Dennis. I just heard the fantastic news about you buying the White Oak, and I wanted to send over my congratulations. I know how much this place means to you, and how long you've dreamed of this moment. It's inspiring to see your hard work and dedication come to fruition. Your grandmother would be incredibly proud to see her legacy continue on in her grandson's hands. Wishing you all the best as you embark on this wonderful chapter, and I'm looking forward to seeing all the wonderful things you'll do with the inn. Your friend, Mark. Okay, unlock massive savings now. Dear valued customer, congratulations. You've been selected to receive an exclusive offer just for you. Act now to claim a 70% discount on our top-rated fishing products. Hurry, this amazing deal is available for limited time only. Click the link below to start saving big today. Get your discount now. Don't miss out on the incredible opportunity your savings await. Best regards, the Fishing Gear Team. P.S. Act fast, this offer expires soon. Okay, so on his web, A Haunted Hotel Revival, how blogger Shirley Himmerman boosted local tourism. In the quaint town of Chasing, a local hostel was struggling to keep stores open. However, a unique twist in the history and a feature by an independent blogger has turned its fortunes around. Shirley Himmerman, known for her captivating blog on haunted hotels, inns, and restaurants, has brought newfound attention to the Chasing Hotel, drawing in curious travelers far and wide. Okay, so he was probably looking into that, about her doing that for him. The hostel, housed in a century-old building, was said to be haunted by the spirit of a former owner, a friendly ghost named Elizabeth. Despite this intriguing backstory, the hostel has struggled to bring in guests. Himmerman's visit changed everything. She documented her stay, highlighting the charming atmosphere and her encounters with Elizabeth. Her vivid descriptions and engaging storytelling captivated the imagination of her readers. The post quickly went viral, bringing the hostel into the spotlight. Since the feature, Chasing Hostel has seen a significant increase in bookings. Tourists fascinated by the paranormal now flock to Chasing, hoping to catch a glimpse of Elizabeth. The hostel's owner has embraced this recent attention, even hosting ghost tours and special events to cater to the curious crowds. Shirley Himmerman's influence extends beyond just a boost in business. She's helped preserve a piece of local history and folklore, giving the community a sense of pride and a unique identity. In a world where small businesses often struggle to compete, Shirley Himmerman's blog has shown the power of storytelling and niche interests. Oh shoot, I hope that was it. I was trying to click off the side there. Oh. Yeah, can't click on any of those. All I can see is the recent inbox. There's really nothing in there. Oh. Vitali Whiskey Company, straight bourbon whiskey. Okay, I'm not seeing anything in here. Don't see any stars, though. That's the only problem. Excuse me. I don't see anything to click on. Oh. Oh, here we go. When the sun rises and the flower blooms, the bird will return.
When the sun rises and the flower blooms, the bird will return.
Okay, so sun, flower, and bird. There we go. Geese versus fox. Okay, so we have the game cartridge. Oh, right, we found a diary. So April 19th, 2011. Dad left for a business trip. I miss him already. April 27th, 2011. Today we found puzzles scattered all over the inn. I can't wait to tell Dad when he gets home. Mom says the puzzles were left behind by the lady who built the inn. There's a portrait of her in the lobby. I think she's beautiful. Lauren and I felt like Nancy Drew trying to solve them, but Ronnie thinks we're wasting our time. Maybe he's right. May 11th, 2011. I finally beat Ronnie's pinball score. He couldn't believe it. I told him I've been practicing, but really, it's been Uncle Henry rigged the machines for me. Now Ronnie owes me ice cream. I wonder if I ask really nice, would Uncle Henry rig another machine for me? May 11th, 2011. I like spending time with Ronnie.
It sounds like Henry and Audrey's mom were pretty close.
May 5th, 2011. Dad's been away a lot these days. I can tell it's really hard on Mom. When the guest bathroom flooded, she broke down in tears. I asked Uncle Henry if he could help her fix it. He's really good at fixing things. Mom thinks so too. He makes her laugh a lot. June 18th, 2011. Yesterday, Mom gave me Lauren and Ronnie $2 each for the little spring festival. She must have been in a good mood because she agreed to go on the Ferris wheel with Uncle Henry even though she's afraid of heights. All that practice at the arcade has really paid off. I won the first prize at the ball throw. His name is Boo. Even though she couldn't stop smiling, Mom won't let me keep him. She says he looks like a rat. That's all right. I can visit him at Uncle Henry's whenever I want. July 14th, 2011. Henry's been staying over a lot lately. I think he makes Mom feel safe while Dad's away. So far, nothing's gone wrong, and I haven't seen Mom look this happy in a long time. Mommy is having a little bit of an affair there. Okay, but I don't see anything else. Nothing really, stood out for them. Any more information? Like, just, the guest bathroom flood. Obviously, Mom is having an affair with Henry. Maybe that's why he was like, hey, you come talk to me before you go to the media, because he might have known that was gonna, come out. Okay, so we got in her stuff. All right, let's see what we got. So Henry and Lisa. Audrey's diary mentioned a relationship between Henry and Lisa. I should find out if there's more to the story. Liza Meyer's diary indicated that she built a shelter beneath the inn. Is it still there? If I can find a way to fix that old boat, I could explore the area where I saw the ghost. Okay, that's the only problem. I haven't seen anything. I mean, unless I've missed something. Maybe there's something in here I've missed. I mean, I missed the side thing over here. Something I can use to, like, make something that's going to plug the boat. Only problem is I think I go somewhere and then I end up missing something. Oh.
What?
That's what I'm trying to do. Oh.
What was that?
Somebody just ran over that way.
Shirley, are you okay?
Was that her that ran?
I think I'm all right, dear. I just slipped.
Or somebody ran from her?
Satan's name, is there all this water out here? That blasted ghost has done it again.
Can I help you?
No, thank you, dear. I'm all right. I'm just gonna head back to my room for the night.
But why were you out here? Oh, its eyes are moving again. I mean, she had to have been here for a reason. Who ran over here? Yeah, I don't see anybody. And they ran this way, and there's no other places. Oh, right here. Maybe they ran through town. I forgot I could come over here. Okay, that's still closed. Well, they didn't take the boat. Nope. So it looks like a person right there. No, I don't see nothing. I hear something, though. I don't know, like, if it's somebody walking around. Like, that's what I hear. It sounds like somebody's walking. But I don't see anybody. So I guess we'll just, head back inside, because there's no other place for somebody to have traveled. Let's see if Ronnie's back yet. Nah, he's still not back. So, it really makes me wonder.
Come in.
What she was doing out there.
I just knew something was gonna happen tonight. I just didn't expect it to happen to me.
Are you sure you're okay?
Oh, I reckon I'll be fine. Don't worry about little old me. Just a little flustered is all. Thank you for checking up on me, dear. I think I'm gonna get some rest now.
Yeah, of course. We'll talk later.
Good night.
Okay, so she doesn't really have anything else to say. Let's see. I'm not sure where we're supposed to go. Because we can't, I mean, we got that game cartridge, but, you know, we can't do anything with that just yet. Not that I don't even know if that even has anything to do with anything. I would assume that we're just supposed to go to sleep. I'm not sure. And see, that's another thing. I don't know, like, if things get locked because I go to sleep. You know, because there's definitely, I don't think there's anything left for me to do. I need to try to get the boat going. But I don't know if that's something I can do in the middle of the night. Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and just go to sleep. I think that might actually be what we have to do. I'm just hoping I didn't miss anything. But we did have an encounter with the ghost again, so... we should go check on Shirley now.
Come in. Morning, darling. Come to check on old Shirley?
How are you feeling after that fall?
My backside's bruised, but not as much as my ego. Anyways, enough about me. You did some exploring last night. Find anything interesting?
I actually had a question. Have you ever had a ghost ask you for help?
For help? Let me think. There was the Arlington ghost, a cowboy who lost his love before he died. Folks told stories of him asking them to return his beloved Clarice.
That's sad. Did the cowboy ever find her?
No, not that I've heard. As far as I know, he's still there, asking for her return. Then there was the ghost of Deblawnay Lake. She lost her handbag in the water. When I saw her, that's all she could talk about.
Were you able to help her?
Bless your heart, I was not going swimming for a lost handbag in a murky lake.
Even if it meant bringing rest to a lost spirit?
The lost spirit can't get wet. She can go find her own handbag. Why are you asking me this? Got some ghost problems?
I was outside last night when the ghost showed up again and said, "Help me."
Sounds like this ghost thinks you can help. If I were you, I'd listen.
Says the woman who wouldn't go diving for a handbag.
You got me there. Maybe I should have listened. Would have made a better blog post anyhow. Maybe you should learn from my mistake and listen this time around.
That gives me something to think about. Thanks for your help, Shirley.
Anytime, dear.
Alright. Let's go ahead. We'll head downstairs, have a little brekkie, and then we will talk to Ronnie. Let's do the apple strudel.
That's good.
Hey, Alex. Did you need something?
I saw the ghost again last night. She said, "Help me." Why do you think Audrey's ghost would say that?
Maybe she's trapped here? Can't move on to the afterlife?
Maybe.
Why don't you ask Shirley? She seems to know a lot about ghosts.
Already did.
I asked her about it. I think I need to find out more about Audrey's story.
Okay, but don't forget, you're here to help me.
I haven't forgotten, Ronnie. But there's more going on than I thought. I'll find out who's sending you those letters. Don't worry.
I mean, it's not all about you, Ronnie.
Actually, I wanted to ask you something about Henry.
What is it?
I found Audrey's old diary, and she mentions him in it. It seems to indicate that he hung around the inn quite a bit when Audrey's father wasn't around.
Wait, what are you implying?
I don't know. I don't even know if it matters, but it sounds like Henry spent a lot of time here and is still trying to get involved. You said he doesn't like you, right?
Nah, he was never my biggest fan.
Well, it's a lead that I need to look into more.
Here.
Ooh, 555-8711.
What's this?
Lisa's number. She knows Henry better than most people. Maybe she can help.
There's a collapsed house out by the lake. What do you know about it?
It's an old boathouse. That's the spot where Audrey crashed.
Who owns it?
It's part of the inn's property.
Why hasn't it been repaired?
Lisa had plans to repair it, just never got around to doing it. I think it was too hard for her to deal with. Then she ended up selling the place. Dennis wants to repair it and build it up as a second business.
He's all business, huh?
Oh yeah. He seems good at what he does, though.
I talked to Dennis. Did you know that his great-grandmother originally opened this inn?
Yeah, I knew. That's why he bought the place.
Do you think he would use Audrey's death to get the inn back?
I don't think so. From what I understand, he stumbled across the listing while he was looking for new business opportunities.
You know that for sure.
That's what I heard.
Talk to you later.
If you need my help, I'm here.
Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll check in with Dennis as well.
How can I help you?
Have you ever seen the ghost?
No. I've only heard stories. And that's all they are. Stories.
But it's not a story. I saw the ghost.
People see what they want to see.
I didn't want to see anything. I just saw it.
You seem very interested in what's going on here. Your subconscious could have had willed it to happen without you knowing you wanted to see it.
That makes no sense when I hardly knew what was going on here.
It makes perfect sense.
If you think the ghost is only a story, how will that help your business?
People love a good story. They'll pay good money for one, and this inn will allow people to be immersed in an experience. They'll feel like they're a part of it, and then they'll tell their friends all about it.
You wouldn't be tempted to add to the story?
I won't need to. People's own imaginations will do the brunt of the work, and the lore of the inn, as well as my business, will keep growing.
Did you happen to be around last night?
I was here until 6 like always. Why do you ask?
I thought I saw a man in the dark outside. Just wondering who it was.
Henry, if you see him again, let me or Ronnie know. We'll have the cops come over and check.
I've heard there have been accidents surrounding the ghost. You're not worried about the safety of your guests?
Accidents. I've had a few clumsy guests who want to blame things on a ghost. No, I'm not worried.
Thanks for your time, Dennis.
Of course.
Alright, so nothing new at that front. So let's go ahead and head back outside. And let's go talk to Henry.
Ah, happy customer. Back for more shopping. Or more
I
questions.
guess maybe I should have called Lisa first. Let's ask this
You
one.
told me you were close with the family who owned the inn. But I heard you were especially close with Lisa.
You heard wrong. Next question.
Yep, he ain't gonna ask.
Goodbye, Henry.
Answer.
Don't forget to buy something.
I'll need to talk to her first. Let's go over and get over there. Oh, it's actually a game. Hit the foxes, don't miss. There have been a lot of little mini games within this game. Yeah, that's what I figured. It was probably just going to be like a little mini game. Okay, let's call Lisa.
Hello?
Hi, is this Lisa?
Yes, who is this?
I'm a detective working for Ronnie. He thinks you may be able to help me with some questions I have.
Why does Ronnie need a detective? Does this have to do with those letters? Are they getting worse?
You knew about the threats he was receiving?
I wouldn't say they were threats, more like guilt trips.
Do you know why someone would want Ronnie to feel guilty?
I know why many people would want him to feel guilty. They blame him for Audrey's death.
Do you blame him for her death?
No, it was an accident. Would Audrey be alive if Ronnie hadn't insisted on talking to her that night? Maybe. But I can't blame him for something he didn't know would happen.
Are there other reasons someone might be angry with Ronnie?
Probably. I've angered people in my past. I'm sure you have as well, Detective. But these letters shouldn't be taken seriously. Anyone sending them is playing a childish game.
I have some other questions for you if you don't mind.
Yes?
You seem to stick up for Ronnie. What was your relationship with him like when he was dating Audrey?
He's like a son to me. I stuck up for him then, and I'll stick up for him now.
I've heard you and Henry are close. What can you tell me about him?
Yes, Henry and I were close. I assume you know more than I'd like you to know, Detective. But part of the reason why I sold the inn was to have a second chance.
Because Audrey died?
That was part of it, yes. I was haunted by her death, and then her hauntings became real. My husband and I had to get away, but that wasn't what I was talking about.
You were talking about Henry.
Yes, you already seem to know somehow.
That you had an affair?
You get straight to the point, Detective, don't you?
Mm-mm.
Yes. If I have to say it, yes, I had an affair. Tom, my husband, found out about it. It had happened off and on for years. Henry tried to convince me to leave my husband, but I couldn't. Finally, he became impatient and told Tom what had happened. I think Henry hoped that if Tom left me, I would end up with him.
But he didn't leave you.
No, he gave me a second chance. But part of our agreement to stay together was moving away. So I listed the inn for sale and sold the place. When Audrey's ghost started showing up, I was even more grateful for our decision.
Her ghost showed up after you listed the inn? I thought it was the other way around.
No, I listed it, but didn't tell anyone until after the haunting started. I wasn't ready to answer any questions they might have. So, in a strange way, Audrey made it easier for us to move on.
What do you know about Dennis, the man who bought your inn?
He'd been hounding me to buy that place for years. He'd come to town once in a while to chat me up about it.
Oh, really?
Yes. When I listed it, I let him know we were ready to sell. Took him a couple months to reorganize his assets and make an offer, but it was a generous one.
He told me he had just happened across the listing for the inn.
Maybe you misunderstood him.
I know what I heard.
Well, he must have told you wrong.
What can you tell me about Lauren?
Audrey, Ronnie, and Lauren were best friends growing up. She spent a lot of time at the inn. We didn't always get along, though.
Why not?
We disagreed on Audrey and Ronnie dating.
She didn't approve, but you did?
Why do you care about their relationship?
I need to look at this case from every angle. Anything you can tell me will help.
I could see what Audrey saw in Ronnie. I've known him since he was a child. He has a good heart. He just lost his way for a moment.
But Lauren didn't agree.
Lauren cares for Ronnie, in her own way. But for a time, Ronnie's troubles were becoming Audrey's troubles. Lauren came to me about it, wanting to break them up. I told her no because I trusted Audrey to make her own decisions.
And Lauren didn't like that?
She has a tendency to think she knows what's best for people, and Audrey was her best friend. She wanted to protect her.
Part of me wonders if maybe Lauren actually had a thing for Ronnie.
Was Shirley staying here when you left?
Shirley?
She's a blogger staying at the White Oak. She writes about ghosts.
Ah, that's right. I remember her being excited when the ghost showed up. She lacked tact. And she's still around?
Yeah. Sounds like she's hoping to get a good story out of everything going on.
Sounds like she has as much empathy as when I left. My daughter's ghost showed up and she couldn't understand why I didn't want to be hounded with questions.
Thank you for your time. I'll call again if I have any more questions.
Goodbye, Detective.
All right, now let's try to talk to Henry again.
Hello there, Miss Journalist.
I think I found that information that you wouldn't want on the internet.
Says the non-journalist.
I mean,
talked to
detectives
Lisa, and
look
it
into
sounds
things
like
too,
you had
dude.
a very friendly relationship. She already confirmed it.
Did she... What did she say?
That she needed a second chance, that she regrets it.
Lisa said she needed to sell the inn so she could have a second chance with her husband. That Audrey's death made it easier to leave. You don't believe her?
I think she's running away. It was easier to leave than stay.
What do you mean?
I cared for her deeply, and she was afraid of that. She chose a safe life with Tom instead. I don't want to talk about this anymore.
I understand.
But if you're interested in buying something, I'm interested in selling.
Wow, dude. Okay. Alright, so let's go talk to Lauren now.
Hey, Alex.
Hi, Lauren. Have time for some questions?
I'm a little busy right now, but if you don't mind helping me with this, I could give you a few minutes of my time.
I can do that.
Okay, so
I'll
instructions.
need to select the right tag for each item.
The Grand Air is having a sale. You will need to select a sales tag based on the information below. If the price is over $18.99, the item is 10% off, except for t-shirts, which are 20% off. If the price is under $18.99, the item is 15% off, except for drinks. Helmets have an additional 15% off. If an item is not on sale, select pass. Goodness, that's going to be very hard to remember. I wonder if I get to keep this little sign there. Oh, good, we do. Okay, so bike helmets are an additional 15% off. So does that just make it 15%? Okay, yeah, so just takes it. Okay, so t-shirts are 20% off. Let's see if it's over... I think I might have marked the bike helmet wrong, but we'll find out. Okay, so if the price is over $18.99, the item is 10% off. Okay, if the price is under $18.99, the item is 15% off, except for drinks. Okay, so drinks are not, so we'll pass that. Handlebar is over $18.99, so it's 10% off. Hex key set, so if the price is under $18.99, the item is 15% off. Drawstring bag, that would be 10%. A saddle, that should be 10%, or yeah, 10%. Bike life cap is under $18.99, so that's 15%. Water bottle, that's not a drink, so I would assume that's the 15%. Tire slime is $6.99, that should be 15%. T-shirts are 20%. Bike helmets are additional 15% off. Sweater, that's not a t-shirt, but it's over the $18.99, so it's 10.
Some of these are wrong. Better try again.
Yeah, see, I'm wondering if... I think it was with the bike helmet. So it gets 10% off. So this should actually be 25 because I think it's an additional 15. So it's the 10 plus the 15. So we'll say that's the 25. T-shirts are 20. Saddlebag is $5.99 or $59.99. That's over $18.99. So the item is 10% off. Drinks are not on sale. Handlebags is over, so that's 10. Or handlebars, excuse me. I cannot read or talk today, apparently. Okay, so this is 15. This would be 10. This will be 10. This would be 15. This would be 15. Tire slime, that'll be 15. T-shirt is 20. Bike helmet, so that should be 25. Sweater, 10.
Perfect.
There we go. I think that's what I had messed up on was the helmets.
Thanks for the help. Now, what did you want to ask me?
I found a letter you wrote to Ronnie asking him to talk.
Oh?
Yeah, it had been ripped up and thrown away.
Do you go through people's trash often?
It's a bad habit of mine.
Well, I'm not surprised he threw it away.
Sounds like you were trying to talk to him with no luck.
No, we used to be friends, but ever since Audrey died, he keeps brushing me off.
Sounds like he's hiding something. Sounds like, I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean he's hiding something. They might have had a whole falling out over what happened to Audrey. So it could just be it's been rough for him.
It sounds
I mean, they
like
were
everything that's
dating.
happened has been really rough on him.
He's not the only one it's been rough on.
You're
Well,
right.
although they broke up, but
that can be hard to see when you're hurting.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I saw the ghost again. She asked me for help. You knew Audrey. Why would she do that?
Well, like I said before, maybe there are questions she wants answered. Maybe you need to find out what those questions are.
What do you know about her death?
She was in a boating accident.
What else happened? How did she get into an accident?
There was a fight. Audrey and Ronnie, they got into this fight. She was upset and came to talk to me about it.
About what?
She was conflicted. I don't think she really wanted to break up with him.
Why did she then?
Everyone thought she deserved better, and we weren't quiet about how we felt.
What else happened that night?
Let me think. She came over to talk, and Ronnie kept calling and calling. She finally answered. He told her he wanted to meet with her to talk through things. I told her it was a bad idea. She told me she wouldn't talk to him, but wanted to go out for a boat ride.
Is it common to go boating at night?
The locals do sometimes. Audrey did quite a bit. She would say she did her best thinking on the lake.
What else happened?
I don't know. She was dead, and the police said it was a boating accident.
What about Ronnie? You said he wanted to talk to her that night?
Yeah, I've asked him about it. He says he doesn't remember that night.
Do you believe him?
I think he doesn't want to remember. Maybe Audrey's trying to help him.
What was Henry's relationship like with Audrey's parents?
He was close with them, had dinner with them often, and he checked up on Audrey and Lisa when Tom, that's Audrey's dad, when he was away.
Was he away often?
Yeah, he took business trips a lot. I remember one year when we were young where we hardly saw him.
That must have been hard for Audrey and Lisa, having Tom away all of that time.
It was. Audrey really missed her dad when he was away.
And Lisa?
She missed him too, of course.
Did it seem like Lisa and Tom had a good relationship?
I mean, I was a child. I wasn't always paying attention to their relationship, but yeah, it seemed good when Tom was home.
Thanks for the help.
I better get back to work. These bikes won't fix themselves.
okay, so I need to find out more if any of the suspects knows more than they're saying. I should also remember to check in with Concilio and Cassandra. Okay, so let's go ahead and give them a phone call.
Hey, Alex. Any updates?
Well, I saw the ghost again, and it asked for my help.
Did it invite you out for coffee, too?
No, I'm serious. It asked for my help.
What does that mean?
It means that there's something more going on here, that the ghost is here for a reason, that... I don't know, Concilio. You're the one who sent me on a ghost chase. I'm not used to my cases being haunted.
Alex, you're there to figure out who is threatening Ronnie. Don't forget that that's your main focus.
I know. I just think there's more going on here.
And you might find it. But don't forget why you're there.
I won't.
I'll let you get back to your case. Keep me updated.
Aye, aye. There's a shop owner nearby who keeps snooping around the property.
What's he looking for?
I don't know, but I intend to find out.
You'll have to be the better Snoop.
Oh, I will be.
I like the confidence.
Talk to you later.
I'll leave you to it then.
Hey, Alex. How's the case going?
I saw the ghost again.
You did? Tell me everything.
Well, I was snooping around the property when the ghost showed up out of nowhere and said, "Help me." Then I saw someone else running away in the woods.
The ghost asked for help? That seems strange.
Yeah, aren't ghosts supposed to scare you off?
That's what I learned from Scooby-Doo. Why would it be asking for help?
I don't know, but I plan on finding out.
You said you saw someone running away in the woods. They probably know something.
Yeah, but I don't know who it was. As I was chasing them, Shirley got into a ghost accident.
A ghost accident.
Yeah, the ghost left behind watery footprints that Shirley slipped on when I was in the middle of chasing whoever that person was.
Coincidence?
You think she fell on purpose?
It's just a thought.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Keep me updated.
I mean, she could be working with who ran away. A minute. Okay, I was just checking to see if there was like anything. See any water or anything. Get some tea. Let's see if Dennis has anything new to add.
How can I help you?
I heard that you've been trying to buy this in from Lisa for a long time.
I have.
I thought you just stumbled upon the listing.
What does it matter if I stumbled upon it or not? Why do you care?
I'm just wondering, with all the weird things going on here, it seems like a strange thing to hide.
You are a complete stranger to me. Do I owe you an explanation about when or how I buy my property?
Yes, actually.
I didn't say you owed me anything. I'm just pointing out that it seems like a strange thing to hide.
And I'm just pointing out that it seems like a strange thing for you to care about. Now, I have work to do. Please take your questions somewhere else.
Rude. Okay, let's check with Shirley. See if she's got anything new to add.
Shirley, hello?
Oh, she's not in here. Of course I'm going to root through her bags. Oh, she's got all good stuff in here. Commonwealth of Kentucky Concealed Deadly Weapons License. Oh. She's got a gun. Not going to click off of this? There we go. Ooh. Goodness, it's gonna change on me. Damn it. Oh, I did it. Whew, that took for freaking ever. It was all just about working out how to, which ones were connected. Okay, so she's taking pictures of Dennis. Okay, there's Henry, Warren. Shouldn't have any of Ronnie. Let's check notes. Okay, Lady of the Lake Ghost. Lake refraction might cause issues. New ghost, Blue Lady, Audrey. Ronnie's friend. What kind of lore? Heard there was some sort of accident. Why does she stick around? Okay, I mean, that's like, it's kind of nothing new. Binoculars, flashlight. I mean, you think you'd get more out of that. The sheer fact of how pain in the ass that puzzle was. Don't see anything here. I don't think there was anything else in her bag other than this. We know that she's got a gun. We looked through the phone already. I'm not doing that hacking minigame again. It does make you wonder where she is. She's not like in my room, is she? No. Okay. Not here. Check with Ronnie.
Hey, Alex. Did you need something?
So I talked to Lauren.
Yeah?
Things are tense between the two of you?
Yeah, I guess. Things have been awkward for a while.
How so?
I just never knew how to talk to her after Audrey died.
You were friends though, right?
We were, but without Audrey, it felt like there was this hole in our friendship. It's never felt the same.
Could she be angry enough to send letters to you?
That doesn't sound like Lauren.
Thanks for the help.
Later.
Hey, Alex. How's the case going?
I found something weird on Shirley's phone.
You looked through her phone?
I mean, it was just lying there, waiting to be unlocked.
Of course it was. What did you find?
She has these pictures of the people around here.
What kind of pictures?
It looks like she caught them snooping. Henry looks like he's snooping around the inn. Dennis is looking for something. Lauren is making breakfast. It's a little weird.
Yeah, that's odd. Have you asked her about it?
I didn't think letting her know I broke into her phone was the best idea.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. Just be careful, Alex. Breaking into someone's phone, you're walking a thin line with Concilio as it is.
I know. But I have to solve the case somehow, right?
Yeah, just be careful you don't get caught, or Concilio is never going to hire you again.
Concilio wouldn't stay mad forever. He likes me too much.
Don't be so sure of yourself. I know he has a soft spot for you, but even he has his limits.
You're probably right. I'll be careful.
Good.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Keep me updated.
Okay, so nothing new there. Nothing shown up in our search history. I still need to find a way to plug the freaking boat. Oh, so questioning all the suspects, that finally came off. Because we talked about Shirley. Oh, there's a letter. Alex, Audrey's death wasn't an accident. Meet me at the boathouse tonight. I'll explain everything. Oh, White Oak Inn evening. Okay, so we still haven't got access to the boat just yet. So we're supposed to meet whoever this is at the boathouse. Oh, the eyes aren't blinking. This isn't a trap. This feels like a trap.
I don't see anyone here.
It was typed, though. Look, the boards have been moved. There we go. Putty. That's what I needed. How did they move the boards and not die? It's still there. Maybe they changed their mind.
What's that flickering light over there?
There's a flickering light? Oh, right there. Alright, well, let's fix this hole. Don't drown me. Weird. I can't move to the side, so I guess I'll just keep going straight.
It's a projector.
Oh, is this fake? Doesn't look like I can do anything with the projector.
Can't do that.
Looks like I would stick something on it.
Can't do that. That won't work.
Hmm.
That won't work.
Okay, so maybe I don't have anything to do with it. You just shed. So is that what it was the whole time? Somebody just projecting a ghost? It doesn't look like I can go anywhere else. Oop, wrong button. Yeah, meet at the boathouse. Someone wants to meet me at the boathouse tonight while I find out more about Audrey's death. Whatever the case, I need to be careful. Let's see if they're there. Probably not.
Hi.
Yep.
You've reached... I can't come to the...
It's a projector.
I wonder why I can't pick that up. Alright, well, let's take the boat back. Now I think the boathouse crashed. Is that Ronnie?
Ronnie?
How did it not fall on him the first time?
What's your emergency?
You found him dead? Wow. Are you okay?
I think so. I mean, it's part of the job, right? Not the first dead person I found.
But it's the first dead client you found.
I know, Cass.
What are you going to do?
I have to find out who's doing this. I can't leave this case unsolved. If Ronnie's death wasn't an accident like I suspect, I can't leave his murderer out there.
Alex, are you sure that's...
Listen, I'm exhausted. I'm gonna head to bed.
Get sleep
Okay.
after that?
Get some rest. Call me in the morning.
Night.
Good night.
Dang, so somebody killed Ronnie.
Alex?
Morning, boss.
Cassandra told me what happened. Your client was found dead on the property.
Yeah, he was out at the old boathouse when the ceiling collapsed on him.
So, it was an accident.
The police seem to think so. Concilio, I heard the sounds of the ghost before the building collapsed. I'm not convinced it was an accident.
Alex, this is getting too dangerous. Now your client is dead. I don't think it's a good idea for you to stay.
I understand why you feel that way, but I'm so close to solving this case.
Your client is dead. There's no reason to stick around. You're walking a tight line as it is.
Ronnie was my client, and he paid us to figure out what's going on here. We should honor that, don't you think? Besides, who else is going to get hurt if I don't solve this?
I'll give you until the end of the day to find something. That's the best I can do. If at any moment you feel unsafe, if anything goes wrong, you are off this case. Hear me?
I hear you. Thank you.
Okay, check in with me later.
I will.
I'll hold you to that. Bye.
Okay, let's call Cassandra, because she told us to call her when we woke up, so I don't know if we need to do that for sure or not.
How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing okay.
So, you're staying on the case?
Yeah, Concilio isn't giving me much time, but I'm going to solve this case one way or another.
Are you sure this is the best idea?
You don't think I can solve this?
That's not what I said, Alex. Your client just died. That would be rough on anyone. And do I need to remind you that you've already been on thin ice with Concilio?
I told Ronnie I would find out what's happening. That's what I'm going to do. It's not up for debate, and I already talked to Concilio. He's given me one more day.
Okay. If you need my help, I'm still here.
Thank you.
You know, we're not against you, right?
I know. I just can't fail again, you know?
Alex.
I've gotta go, Cass. This case won't solve itself.
Okay. Bye.
Explore the boathouse for clues about Ronnie's death. We need to follow up with suspects. I owe it to Ronnie to find out what happened. I need to follow up with all my suspects and remember to check in with Concilio and Cassandra. Okay, which I did do that one. Although I don't know if I have to call Concilio again. Wait, let me,
Shirley? Hello? Shirley? Hello?
Not in there again and can't get in.
Can't do that.
Oh, well, let me hack it. Or, lockpick it. Oh, gotta have a good breakfast, so let's go ahead and eat.
That's good.
Hi, Alex. I'm surprised you're still here. Finding Ronnie must have taken a toll on you.
Well, I bet you'd like me to leave, wouldn't
It's
you?
not a highlight in my life. But it gives you another ghost for your business, doesn't it?
What do you mean by that?
You didn't seem to mind using Audrey's ghost. Now Ronnie can show up too.
Are you implying that I caused all this? That I don't give a damn about my employees?
You were using one person's death for your business. Why not another?
Get the hell out of my office.
I feel like he might be working with that chick.
Hello?
Hi, Lisa. I don't know how to tell you this.
Ronnie's dead.
How did you know?
Henry left me a message.
I'm so sorry. I know you cared about him.
Yes, I did.
I have a question, if you don't mind.
What is it?
Someone left me a message before Ronnie died. It said that Audrey's death wasn't an accident. I don't know who left it, but do you know what that might mean? Was Audrey's death really an accident?
As far as I know, it was, but there's more to the story.
I'm listening.
Ronnie was there the night Audrey died.
What? Why didn't he tell me this?
He didn't remember most of what happened. He showed up at my door that night, soaking wet and drunk. The next morning, he could remember that Audrey broke up with him, but that's it. My husband and I yelled at him. We questioned him, but he couldn't remember anything.
Maybe he had something to do with her death and he just didn't remember him.
They didn't question him?
They had no reason to. They determined it was an accident.
And you didn't tell them that he was there?
I don't even know if he was. Maybe he was in the boat with Audrey and survived the crash. Or maybe he was drunk and stumbled into the lake. I don't know what really happened, and if Ronnie couldn't tell us...
But she was your daughter.
I loved my daughter. Don't imply that I didn't.
Lisa,
I know it looks bad, and there are times that Tom and I question the decision we made. But I have no reason to believe Ronnie did anything. I don't believe he would have hurt her.
He was drunk. He could have done anything.
Detective Ronnie is like a son to me. I saw him grow up. My husband saw him grow up, and we knew him better than most anyone else. You knew him for all of 5 minutes? Don't tell me what he could have done.
Okay. But now he's dead too. Did anyone else know that Ronnie was there that night?
I don't know. I thought Tom and I were the only ones who knew. Please find out what happened, Detective. I lost a daughter, and now I feel like I lost a son.
I'll find out what happened, Lisa. I promise.
Goodbye, Detective.
That's very interesting. Let's see if we can get anything out of my boss.
Hey, Alex, what's the latest on your case?
I talked to Lisa, the former owner of the White Oak, and she told me that Ronnie was there when Audrey died. But she never told anyone, and he didn't remember anything.
That's convenient.
Yeah, but if someone else knew about it, it could give them a reason to go after Ronnie.
Yes, that's possible. Now you need to find out who.
Yep, I'm on it, boss. Talk to you later.
I'll leave you to it then.
Hey, Alex. How's the case going?
Hey, I may have made the inn's owner angry at me.
You can be infuriating at times.
Rude.
Thanks, Cass.
What happened?
I accused him of wanting to use Ronnie's death for his business.
That's a strong accusation. What were you hoping that would do?
I don't know. I'm angry. He wants to use a dead girl for his business. Come on, that's crap. He doesn't seem all that concerned, and now his employee is dead too.
True. I'm not saying it's wrong to be upset with him, but you said you were determined to figure out what's going on. Making people angry isn't going to help you do that.
Yeah, you're right. I should try to fix this.
Starting with an apology might help.
Fine, but I don't have to mean it.
Mm.
So I talked to Lisa, and she said that Ronnie was out with Audrey the night she died.
What? What happened?
She said Ronnie showed up at her door drunk and soaking wet.
What did the police think about that?
That's the best part. She never told them.
Wow, that's fishy.
No kidding. She was very defensive when I asked her about it. She doesn't believe Ronnie was involved in Audrey's death, but maybe someone else believes he was.
And you're gonna find out who that someone else is.
Exactly. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Keep me updated.
Okay, so that got us a little more. Okay, apologize to Dennis. Looks like I'll be apologizing to Dennis. Explore the boathouse. I can't get in there. So it could be I just can't go there right now. Let's go check in with Lauren.
Hi. If you're here for more questions, I'm a little busy right now.
You look shaken.
My friend's dead.
I'm so sorry, Lauren. Can I help you with anything?
Sure, I could use the help. I'm having trouble focusing today.
Looks like I need to figure out a schedule that works for everyone.
Okay, notes from Monday repair schedule. Karen and Bailey don't get along and need more than 2 hours in between their blocks. Karen hates coming in first, Bailey needs to come in the afternoon, and Juan needs his repair finished by 10 p.m. Bess and George are coming in together and need back-to-back blocks. Tina's repair will take a full hour and needs to be finished by noon. Amar can't come in until 2 o'clock and his repair will take a full hour. Okay, so we'll put Amar at 2.
Perfect.
There
All
we go.
done.
Thanks for your help, Alex.
It took me a bit.
Lauren, do you know why Ronnie might have been out at the boathouse last night?
Ronnie and I don't talk much anymore. I don't know why he does much of anything.
Did you see him at all yesterday?
I saw him in the morning when I was preparing breakfast.
Did he seem all right?
He seemed fine, like his normal self. Listen, I don't know what happened if that's what you're getting at, and my friend just died. So if you could lay off the questions?
Of course. I know it's hard right now. I'll let you get back to work.
Thanks.
Okay, so not much to go on there.
I'm surprised to see you're still poking around.
What do you mean?
Someone's died, and you can't seem to help yourself. Still asking questions and causing trouble.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I'm here to find the truth. Where were you last night?
I should be asking you that question.
Hmm.
Out by the lake, were we?
How
do you know?
I saw you. You're not the only one who can ask questions. What were you doing out there? Did you really just happen upon Ronnie's body?
Someone sent me a letter to meet them at the boathouse. I don't know who it was. For all I know, it was you trying to lead me out there trying to place blame for what you had done.
I had nothing to do with Ronnie's death. I hated the boy, but I didn't want him dead.
Then why were you out there?
You're not the only one trying to figure out what's going on around here.
Why? What's in it for you?
That's none of your business.
No. You were out by the lake at the same time Ronnie died. And you've been seen around the inn at night by a number of people. Seems highly suspicious.
The Snoop is suspicious of the Snoop. I'm done with your questions. But if you're interested in buying something, I'm interested in selling.
Mm-hmm.
You again?
Hey, Dennis. I wanted to say sorry about earlier. I'm just on edge with everything going on. I'm sure you are too. You must have a lot on your plate. If you need help, I'd be happy to lend a hand.
Or I could just talk to him, I guess.
Actually, I could use some help. Shirley's been calling down all morning demands a tea latte. She apparently forgot how to use her own legs. I don't know how the hell to make a tea latte, but she won't shut up about it.
I can do that for you.
I'd appreciate it.
A tea latte? Well, what kind of tea? Maybe chamomile? I don't know if that counted.
Perfect.
Here we go. I had to click on the glass.
Shirley, are you there? Shirley, I have a tea latte for you.
Why didn't you say something, honey? Come on in.
Oh, you're just pretending not to be in there.
One tea latte for you.
Thank you, dear.
Are you okay?
I should be asking you that, darling. I'm not the one who found a dead body.
Yeah, that was rough. I found evidence that it's fake. Do you know anything about that?
What kind of evidence?
Last night I found a projector shining the ghost onto the lake.
Oh, dear.
What is it?
I can just hear my critics now talking about how I faked all of this.
Did you?
Of course not. I would never.
Did you happen to see Ronnie last night before he died?
I may have overheard him talking on the phone. Yelling on the phone is more like it.
Yelling? What was he yelling about?
Well, he seemed upset that the person kept calling him. He was telling them to stop.
But you don't know who he was talking to?
No, darling, I didn't catch a name. Alex, we have to find out who did this.
I will find out who did this and stop them. Hey, Dennis, I brought that latte to Shirley. Was there anything else you needed?
No. Thank you for helping. The day has been rough. And just to give you a heads up, I'm probably going to shut down the inn for a bit. At least until I can hire someone. You and Shirley can stay for a couple more days, give you time to find somewhere else to go, but don't expect any fresh towels.
Thanks for the heads up. I know you're busy, but could I ask you some questions?
No, I'm not going to use Ronnie's death for my business.
Fair enough. I was going to ask if you saw anything last night. Did you see Ronnie before he died?
Why are you asking? The police said it was an accident.
I know, but a lot of accidents seem to be happening here lately. Don't you want to know what's going on?
Accidents happen. It's a part of life. The sooner you learn that, the better off you'll be.
So you don't want to know.
I already know. The police said it was an accident. Nothing more can be done. You should probably be spending your time looking for another place to stay. Was there anything else?
Thanks for your time, Dennis.
Of course.
Hey, Alex, what's the latest on your case?
Henry, that local shop owner, was at the lake around the same time Ronnie died.
Interesting. Good work. But what's his motive?
I know he didn't like Ronnie. That's all I've got so far, but it's something.
I agree. Keep at it and find the motive.
Talk to you later.
I mean, there's obviously a
I'll let
reason
you
he
get
does
back
not
to
like
work.
Ronnie.
Hi, Alex.
Henry was at the lake last night when Ronnie died. He basically admitted it.
Basically?
He saw me out there too. When I asked him where he was last night, he turned the tables on me.
He seems just as invested in all of this as you are.
I agree. I just need to find his motives.
You'll find a way.
I always do. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Keep me updated.
Hello?
Hi, Lisa. Thank you for your time. I'll call again if I have any more questions.
Goodbye, Detective.
Oh, I can click on that. Oh, the keys. I don't have a third key, though. Interesting. I don't think that I knew that I could click on that. I had been by that fireplace like multiple times. But we still need the third key. Oh, is she leaving?
Hey, Lauren.
Oh, hi, Alex. If you need something, I'm sorry. I decided to close up early.
That's okay. I was just checking in. Are you doing okay?
I'm sorry. I'm just having a hard time with everything that's happened.
Of course you are. If you need someone to talk to...
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Maybe we could talk later? I'm not up for it right now.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks.
Looks like Lauren left her vehicle here. They're not open.
Okay, well, to make that comment, can I look at her vehicle? There we go. Ah, muddy shoes. Why would she leave her vehicle? She's just gonna walk wherever she's going? Right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, right. I mean, I feel like that means something. That could be with that underground, the thing that looks kind of like a safe. That could be with that.
This must be Audrey. They looked really happy. This must be Audrey.
Oh.
They looked really happy.
Is there anything else to look at? Can't really do anything with the muddy shoe prints, it looks like. Gotta try to make sure that I don't, miss something, but that, you know, she might have been... She might have killed Ronnie. I almost have the feeling that she got rid of Audrey because she wanted to be with Ronnie. Aha. Boot prints. Keys. Keys I found by the boathouse. Is there any locked doors?
It won't open.
Why can't I turn it?
It won't open.
I think I know the code. Maybe that's why she didn't take her car. She couldn't because she lost her keys. Very interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna walk down here because I think honestly it'll just be easier. Where's she got keys on here for?
Can't do that.
Oh.
They're not open.
Okay, but now what do these keys do? I don't remember
That won't work.
seeing anything that needed a key. Okay, so now it's just down to the fireplace and Eliza's shelter. Is there a key on there that works? I mean, I kind of doubt it. Guess we could call our boss to see.
Hey, Alex, what's the latest on your case?
Okay,
Talk to
nothing
you
there.
later.
I'll let you get back to work then.
Hi, Alex.
Nope.
Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Keep me updated.
Hello?
Hi, Lisa.
Okay, nothing
Thank you
there
for your
either.
time.
Yeah, I don't... There's nothing locked that I know of. I seriously doubt that key goes
That
in
won't
here.
work. That won't work.
Yeah, it doesn't go in there. So where do these keys go to? Oh, there we go. White Oak Inn, evening.
They're not open. That won't work.
Ah.
It's not breaking and entering if I have the keys, right?
Why does she have the keys? Redemption 2 Into the Unknown Space
An
Monkeys.
eclectic collection. An eclectic collection.
Dear Lisa, sweet Lisa, I've emailed you, I've called, why won't you pick up? They held the Little Springs Festival at the square last week. I couldn't bring myself to attend. It's never been the same ever since they retired the Ferris wheel because of those safety complaints. Come to think of it, Little Springs is not the same without you. What happened to us, Lisa? Why, you and Audrey were my everything. But when we lost Audrey, I lost you too. There has to be a way that I can fix this. Please call me. Audrey would never have wanted this. Henry. Dude, I don't think she would want her parents to be divorced either because her mother had an affair, but yeah, that's a little presumptuous of the guy. Anger management. To say that looks like that's open.
That won't work.
Use something to pry that open?
Can't do that. That won't work.
Or is that like something sits there? There we go. Someday soon, 9978. It's probably his password. An old key there, that's the last key. Why would he have it? Subject, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing to the Financial Future newsletter. Get ready to receive the best tips and tricks to keep your business financially stable. I'm Alice, your financial coach, and I've decided to help you make the money and budgeting decisions that will not only keep your business afloat, but help you have a successful future. Stop, Henry. Henry, stop emailing Lisa. She's made her choice. Back off. Ah, so her husband's. Online Selling Ninja. How to get started selling online. Everyone can get started with these simple steps. Okay, so choose what to sell, market research, select the right platform, create a detailed listing, and engage in buyers. Okay, so he's looking to sell online. Okay, sales report, a new view curiosity shop. So beginning of the year, he wasn't making much money. He was in the negative and the red. Started making money, probably tourist season, perhaps. Started making money in through May through August. Lost money. So basically, he's losing money with this shop. He's not making anything. In November, December, probably with like Christmas and stuff like that. No holiday shopping. Although I don't, other than to see the email, you know, what's the point of even looking at the computer?
Blueprints of the inn? Why does Henry have this?
He might have been looking Oh God. Either I knocked something over or somebody's in here. That's worrisome. I don't want to turn around. I'm not turning around. If I don't turn around, it doesn't exist. Okay, well, there's nobody behind me. Stairwell, kitchen, dining room, rear entry, fireplace, and entrance. So he has the blueprints that list to where the secret entrance is. So, and I'm not seeing anything else in here. I still don't know who could have killed anybody, but alright, let's go out. I don't see anything. What was that loud bang? It sounded like somebody was in there with me. So the pinball machine looks a little different. Maybe it's because it's dark and the light's not, like, reflecting on it or something. What was the banging noise, though? Oh, that looks like that's leading up. Yeah, I don't know what the point of the noise was, or maybe somebody knew I was in here and they left. Maybe if I go, like, outside of the building. Yeah, because I don't see anything. Nobody's here. Although, that looks like that's sticking up for a reason. But I can't click on it. Okay, let's go outside. Nope, nobody's here. Nobody saw me. I was just riding on my bike. Oh, this is, yeah. Why can't I? Can't adjust that one, though. Yeah, it matches what I saw in the book, but I can't turn any of these keys, which is slightly odd. I would have thought I would have been able to do that. They don't turn anyway. And they put them where they went. I can't. Oh, there we go. There we go. What a maze. Ooh, dark and spooky. Guess dark and spooky is where we're going. Okay, there's a ladder. My goodness, it's like... I honestly don't know which way I'm supposed to go. Whoa.
This hat looks familiar.
So what's his names?
Projectors. Projectors.
He set up her death. Where's the diary? Gazebo, lobby, shed. Does someone have it? Gazebo, when ocean rises and stars align. When the mountains stand strong and the great moon shine on a windy night as time grows long, this will be the key to the endless song. So this must be the bunker. So it has entrances and exits, probably just exits, that lead from the boathouse to the end to the gazebo. That's what we saw at the gazebo. Ronnie, fess up, this can't go on forever. So maybe he knew Ronnie might have killed her, but it could have just been an accident, and so he killed Ronnie. Or maybe Ronnie didn't do it. I mean, it's like the mom said, she, had sided with Ronnie. She didn't think he could do that. Crime and Punishment, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, A Study in Scarlet, Jane Eyre, and Little Women. What's the point of looking at those? Something move? Maybe a book? Has to go there. Crime and Punishment. Crime and Punishment. Maybe he saw himself as an Avenger. Okay, I don't see anything else. bunk beds. Plenty of food. Maybe he's been living here. It's just canned foods and stuff. See anything on the coat? What did that do? What did that handle do? Maybe that opened something?
You shall not pass.
Oh, that locked the gate. I hope I don't have to, like, escape from somebody down here, because I'm gonna so get lost. Okay, let's go back in. I've kind of, like, looked around and stuff. We'll go back in here. I'm still... It's either Henry or it's Lauren. And I'm still leaning towards that it was Lauren. Oops. Let me do that. Oh.
Why are you here?
Why are you here?
What is this? What's going on? Why are you hiding?
Go away! I didn't mean to! It was an accident!
What do you mean? What was an accident?
I just wanted him to confess to what he did! I didn't mean to!
Who, Lauren? Ronnie? What happened? I need to get in there.
Oh. The key to an endless song. Oh, okay, so it's one of these puzzles. Okay.
Lauren, I'm coming in. I'm on your side.
Oh my goodness, that took forever.
Lauren.
He killed her!
He killed who? Audrey? Did Ronnie kill Audrey?
It's his fault. She would be alive if it wasn't for him. I was going to tell you. I was going to tell you everything.
You left me that message. You can still tell me, Lauren. Tell me what happened. I need to solve this puzzle. Looks like I need to put these images in the right order.
Oh my god, there's more to this?
Got it. Lauren?
That took forever too. Where the heck did she go?
Ugh.
Rude. She knocked me over.
I can't let her get away. Lauren, what the hell? That won't work.
Okay, so I have to be able to get out of here
Can't do
somehow.
that.
Aha.
That won't work. That won't work.
Okay, so there must be something else I need in here.
That won't work. That won't work. That won't work.
At this point, I'm just kind of like trying everything.
It won't budge. Can't do that.
Ooh.
Lauren, let me out! I'm missing something.
There we go. I tried that once before. It still wouldn't go in there.
I need to stop her.
Oh, I know how to stop her. Ain't getting out of here. Culprit catcher. Catch the culprit on the first try.
What happened?
It's my fault. I killed Ronnie. But it was an accident, I swear. I was just trying to scare him.
Scare him? What happened?
I rigged part of the ceiling to fall, but it wasn't supposed to collapse like that. I wanted him to see the ghost. And then...
You were the one using Audrey's ghost to scare him.
I just wanted him to feel guilty. To see her and remember what he had done.
What did he do?
I saw him. The night Audrey died, I saw him getting out of the lake. He was soaking wet. I tried to talk to him about it. I tried. And now he's... Oh God, what have I done?
You think Ronnie had something to do with Audrey's death? You were the one saying the letters, too.
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Hello? Who's down here?
Dennis? We're over here.
What the hell is going on? I saw the fireplace open. Grandma's tunnels are real. But what are you two doing down here?
Well, I found your ghost, Dennis. We'll explain everything once we're out of here. After we left the tunnels, Dennis called the police. It was one thing to haunt the inn, it was another to cause the death of one of his employees. Lauren will be going to court for second-degree manslaughter. I don't know how it will turn out. Dennis no longer has the ghost to haunt the inn, or any of his employees, but he is really excited to show his guests his great-grandmother's tunnels. Looks like he found the new business model for his inn. Shirley just finished her book, Hauntings in Hollow Places. Since the ghost of White Oak Inn was Lauren the whole time, it didn't find a place in the book. But so far her fans seem to love it. Henry is grumpy that he didn't solve the case first. He told me he'd never forgive me. I think I'll live. As for Ronnie, we'll never know for sure if he was involved in Audrey's death. But hopefully her spirit and her family can find some peace.
Case closed.
That's everything that happened. At least, everything we can know.
Sounds like the case is closed. Well done.
Thank you, Concilio. And to think, you almost took me off this case.
Yes, well, I'm glad you were able to solve it, and I'm proud of you, Alex. So, are you ready for your next case?
Join me for my next case. The body at Clearwater Bay.
Ooh. Nice. I'm definitely going to have to wish list that one. Well, everyone, that was Alex Hill, Whisper at White Oak Inn, and I really enjoyed it. At times, some of the puzzles were a little difficult and they took some time. And there were a few times where I had some issues where I was trying to figure out where I needed to go and things like that. I wish there was kind of like a little thing that pinged up in the side corner to let you know, when you finished something or when you started something new, because sometimes I would forget to look at the phone. But I really, really enjoyed it for a point and click adventure. It was definitely a lot of fun, and I hope you all enjoyed it as well. The ending, a slight bit of a letdown because it turned out it wasn't really supernatural stuff at work, because it turned out that the ghost was just a projection, and it was basically Lauren trying to get Ronnie to confess, but he never did. So we don't know if he was involved in Audrey's death or not. And Lauren ended up becoming a murderer because she was so positive that he was the one that did it. But there was really no proof. And I mean, even Audrey's parents didn't think he was involved either. So it's definitely really enjoyable. And I'm looking forward to Alex Hill, The Body at Clearwater Bay. I wonder how long it's going to take them to get that one out. I mean, because this one just released not too long ago. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So let me know in the comments down below how you felt about the game. Did you enjoy it? What did you like about it? What didn't you like about it? Just, let me know. Please leave me a like, subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.